become agency. Come on in, friends. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to get started in just a second, friends. Let me know where you're from as you come in. Feel free to send me any messages. We're going to talk about going live. And then let me know. I'm still going to get notifications. Interesting. I always want to make sure I'm able to see you guys. So I appreciate you guys coming in. The notification stopped. Hello, friends. How are you? How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for being here. Come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. I appreciate you all joining. Set this over here. Thank you so much. Hey, Michelle, how are you? How's everything going? I just looked. I have 770 subscribers. I'm pretty pleased with that number. Pretty excited about the growth that's happened. Now, granted, we know this is probably not many of my target audience, but hey, it's growth. And I know it's starting off maybe a little rocky with the subscribers that I have on this profile, but again, it's growth, and so I figure either it's going to grow and evolve into what it should be, or not. So you're just going to keep going. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing on this Wednesday afternoon or morning? I'm sorry, morning still. Yep. I am so good. 770. So you got your numbers backwards. Yeah, 77. I was like, wait a minute, 707. I think I see. Yeah, 770. Yeah. But yeah, this is great. I need to get to those watch hours. Yes, the watch hours. The watch hours, what are they? I think I'm over 1,800. I'm over 1,800. I know that much. Now the question is how far over? Oh, it's 1,900. 1,900 watch hours. So I'm almost at 2,000, which is great. I have been really working on that. My goal was to get to maybe 3,000 before the year. Hopefully 4,000. We'll see. I've been using our strategy to make sure that I am looking at it from multiple platforms, multiple accounts. So we're gonna keep that up. Hey friends, how are you? My mistake. I have serious. Oh, the baby. The baby is like, look here, me first. So yeah, I have to do better. But thank you all for joining the live. I appreciate everybody coming in. Just wanted to ask you something. Oh, let's make sure it's professional. Let me know if you have a question about live streaming. That's the focus of the day. Just so that you guys know, thank you so much for joining. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, make sure you like the live and comment if you haven't liked the live. Go ahead and like the live currently. And then also make sure you click the bell so you know when I go live and when I post content. I will be posting content. I have to get back on my content game. I was so good for about 10 days in October. I was posting pretty consistently on my TikTok page. I had done some posts here on the YT, but the girl has to get back on a regular schedule and get that content posted as well. So I'm going to do better. I have a lot of content to release here because I go twice a day. I do 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily. And you guys have been doing an awesome job of engaging on my live stream, watching the live stream. So I really appreciate you all who have subscribed and you sit here with me, you're listening and stuff. So every minute you're watching is also helping me to get pushed out, but also helping with the watch hours that YouTube requires. So I appreciate that. So we're gonna get things going. We're gonna get some more content out there for you guys to binge on, as well as making sure that I answer any questions that you have here as well. So thank you so much. 18 years and older. Yes, let's do the ground rules. So this is a professional chat. If you're not 18 years and older, you have to be 18 years and older to go live on both TikTok and YouTube. And so you want to make sure that you meet the age requirements. So I say this is not a live for you if you're under 18. The other thing I say is that we got to keep it professional. Let's stay focused. Unfortunately, You can't stay in a live stream if the topic veers in the other direction. And so this becomes a playlist for you guys to go back and binge watch and pay attention to some of the nuggets I provide when it comes to live streaming, both on TikTok and YouTube, but primarily TikTok because I am a creator network agency. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochet. She is here in the building. So if you have any questions, please reach out to her about YouTube, how to optimize your profile, how to brand yourself for your target audience. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, I am going to skip over to TikTok. I think I want to go over there pretty quickly because I have, want to get started over there. Let me say something real quick. I always got to post the content. And TikTok, TikTok has you doing these campaigns, and these campaigns be hit and miss. Everybody, thank you so much. I'm in Florida. Thank you for asking. Let's make sure we stay focused. I gotta remove people. Did you remove too? Thank you. And so TikTok has you doing campaigns for Live Fest coming up, and many of those campaigns, when you use the hashtag, they really don't go far. It's from, oh, thank you so much. Thank you for that, Michelle. I appreciate it. Um, and so I do need to post some more relevant content to my live stream. When you do the live fest stuff, like I said, it doesn't go too far. So you just got to know what you're getting yourself into. Sometimes it's good and you'll have Are you participating in live fest? That was it. So it'll have far reach, but sometimes it don't. Let's see. Setting on my screen. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining. Make sure you like the live if you haven't already. Comment and subscribe to the channel so you can get updates of when I go live as well as when I post content. I'm a creator network for TikTok, but I also give very specific guidance and support for how to go live, how to live stream. TikTok is it's very detailed. It's an engagement app, so you got to know the rules of engagement. So I teach that. I want you to understand how to do it, and so that is stuff that we talk about on my live stream. So we're going to talk all about going live. I do my recruiting here as well for the agency. It's a free program. It is where you get tips and strategies, and obviously TikTok has it set up so that if you go live and you are consistent, if you go live, you win. The agency wins. TikTok wins. Everybody's happy. So I tell people that because I know some people are like, well, what does it mean to have an agency? Why do you do it? I'll explain that in my live today, so I don't mind explaining it. And I want you guys to grow and build and feel supported. Okay? So that's what we're doing. I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know. Thank you for your warm welcome. Oh, you're so welcome. Not a problem. Those who are here, make sure, like I said, you like, comment, and subscribe. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She is also sharing information on how to optimize your profile on YouTube. You want to make sure you are understanding how to engage on this platform as well. How to make sure you reach and brand yourself, but also reach your target audience. And so all that is important for you to be successful on any of these social media platforms. You got to know how to make sure you are setting yourself up for success. So thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, friend. And so we teach that, we talk about it intentionally here, and we want you to grow. So again, you got to know the rules, okay? So I tell people that all the time. You can come on here and just think, oh, I'm going to do what I've done on those other platforms. That's not the case. These are different platforms because they are search engines, okay? So especially YouTube. YouTube is truly a search engine. And so you got to make sure you optimize your profile so that you can reach your audience. And then you got to be intentional about how you post content, how you engage on the platform, and the same with TikTok. TikTok is actually even more detailed. So we talk about it, we teach it, and so we want to make sure you guys are successful. So definitely ask questions that are relevant. I'm happy to answer questions. My friends in the room, the first thing you got to do to make sure that the live is supported and pushed out and YouTube knows that we're here, make sure you like the live. So click that like button, that thumbs up button. And then also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, also click the subscriber button and click the bell so you get notifications of when I go live and post content. I'm in Florida, so Florida is where I'm located. So I appreciate you all being here. Make sure your questions are relevant to live streaming. So that's mainly what we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk all things live. There's some things I'm going to switch because I tell you guys I co-stream. So I'm co-streaming on TikTok. So I co-stream. So we're going to talk about the TikTok algorithm in particular, so you guys understand that platform. There's a lot of stuff that's happening with TikTok. We're ending up at the end of the year. Towards the end of the year, you'll see a lot of different campaigns that are happening. There's a huge one. I call it the prom of TikTok. So Live Fest is what they do. So we're about to engage on Live Fest. It opens up on Friday. So you're going to hear me talking a lot about that. And then we also, TikTok is in the holiday campaign period for the shoppable live TikTok shop. So a lot of things are happening there as well. So you see more people coming to the app and new people coming over to the app. So we talk about all things, making sure as my community is growing that they understand how to make sure that they're optimized as well. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friends. Thank you for being from all over the world. I appreciate you all supporting the live stream. Again, if you are listening, make sure you click that like button. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you click the button to subscribe to the channel. Okay. This over your conversation. Thank you so much, friend. Let me know if that was a question. It seemed kind of a little demeaning. I'm not sure if it was. So let me know if that was a question. Okay, from Texas. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm just making sure. I was like, maybe I'm interpreting that wrong, but I don't think I was. Let me know, friend, if you have any questions. Yes, make sure you're 18 years and older. Make sure you are also asking questions that are relevant to live streaming. And if you have questions about the agency, I'm happy to answer that. It's a TikTok program, so you got to be on the TikTok side. But when it comes to supporting your community, I can also talk about that as well. So feel free to also let me know if you are new to my chat. And if you haven't liked, comment, and subscribe, that's great as well. So make sure you do that as well. All right, we are about to go live. You said you're new to me, you don't know what this is about. This is about live streaming. So we talk about live streaming. I'm going to co-stream. What will happen though? This will become a playlist. So I use this, and this is my strategy that I've been doing for the last. I'm at month 7 technically. I started this in April, so I've gone twice a day, 10 o'clock and 4 p.m. daily, for the most part, hit or miss some days here and there, but for the most part daily that I show up and I talk about live streaming. I talk about TikTok in particular, and it's a playlist for you to go back on my page and learn a little bit more about TikTok as an engagement app and the live streaming process. And then YouTube is different, so we do talk about YouTube a little bit more as well, recognizing to go live on YouTube you have to have 50 subscribers, followers on TikTok, subscribers on YouTube. And so you have to have 50 subscribers, and then you can have live access. And I use YouTube Studio to set up my live and just go live. And because I'm talking, I start off here because I talk to you guys first, and then I transition to TikTok. And so what will happen is that this becomes a playlist, and you can kind of go back and watch it. I try to optimize it a little bit. Sometimes it's not as optimized, but in terms of like using the hashtags or making sure that my description is very detailed, or making sure I'm setting it up so that you guys know from a timestamp and stuff like that what's happening. It really is just a repository when you think about it of my live stream, so you can kind of go back, watch it if there was a live you caught, and you're like, okay, I want to go back and listen to some of the nuggets she gave, because depending on the questions that come from my audience, I can go all over the place. And so it's fine. It's great information. I show and tell because I will use my other phone. And so I'm really giving you a lot of insight to TikTok in particular. But from a YouTube perspective, the goal is that you're branding yourself, you're building your page, you're using things that the algorithm, the search engine can recognize and categorize, and hopefully it gets pushed out to your community the way you want it to. And so YouTube's different because you really have to understand how to optimize your profile, that search engine optimization, that SEO you hear people talk about. And so you got to be intentional about how you set up all your thumbnails, your hashtags, your descriptions, the keywords you're using. Um, and so when everything's said and done, okay, hopefully you feel better. Just relax a little bit and just rest. When everything's said and done, you want to make sure that you're being intentional about your setup. So Michelle, yes, Michelle Crochet, she talks about that quite a bit. It's important that you kind of follow some of the different rules and guidelines for YouTube so you can be successful. The beauty of YouTube is, and I'm just going to say this right now. Thank you so much, friend. I'm going to say this right now for YouTube. The beauty of YouTube is that it is evergreen content, meaning that somebody can see a post 10 years from now, and because they were searching for your topic, they come across your post. And so just recognizing that it's really something where it's powerful because your content can be out there for decades. TikTok's different. It doesn't have that same, it has the SEO, the searchability. You have to be intentional about how you categorize things. But I will say it content can obviously show up for people. People can search a term, and your video could have been something they came across from like 5 years ago or 3 years ago on TikTok, because TikTok is not as long as YouTube. But recognizing that you tend to not necessarily see older content as much as you see the newer content. And obviously, as people understand how to categorize their videos and making sure that there is searchable content, people are becoming more sophisticated and knowledgeable with that. So your content may not percolate at the top the way it would potentially with a YouTube video. So just there's those two differences, but the intentionality, how you do content, how you go live is very much similar in terms of how you are being consistent and you're being intentional about who you're talking to. You got to know your audience. Okay. Okay, that was just a quick rundown. We're about to go into the TikTok streets. I'm a little late. They used to be being late over here, but let me get over there, and then you guys will hear me say keywords, words that matter to my audience, that matter to my live stream. All that's important. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Okay. All right, friends. All right, we're getting going. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to talk all things going live. We're going to talk about how to make sure that you can go live with ease and confidence. Come on in. Let's get started. We're going to get to talking to our audience and making sure we are supporting them. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, scared, introverted, or you're just curious about how this platform works, you are in the right live stream. I'm going to help you get set up. I'm going to help you understand how to engage and connect with your audience. And then I'll also talk about my creator network. How you doing, Kevin? Thank you so much for flying in. I appreciate you joining live. Muku, how are you, friend? I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going? Appreciate you. Laviv, how are you, friend? Come on in. So I appreciate you all coming in. We're going to talk about live streaming. All right. I was having a nice little conversation with our YT people. And so I was giving them some insights to how this live stream goes. So I appreciate you guys coming on in. Let me know if you are new to my chat. Come on in. We're going to get to chatting. Let me share out my live. I always share it out to make sure people know I'm here and I'm actively live. And so let me send it to my community as well. Hey, you're doing well? Did you do your walk for today? Thank you so much. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see who just joined in a second. I see those daily heart me's coming in. Appreciate everybody supporting the live. Give me 1 second as I type up my message to say I am live right now. Let's see. Thank you so much, everybody who is coming in as well. Let me get my message. There's been so much stuff going on. I gotta keep it all together. I have to keep notes because I write notes and I say, oh, I want to share this. I want to share that. Hey, pals, I did. Nice sunrise. Oh, wow. So wait a minute. You said nice. Okay, sunrise. I'm thinking sunset. I was like, wait a minute. You at night? But no, you said sunrise. Love Universified. How are you? How is everyone? Laviv, we are doing well. Soda, how's everything going, friend? Trisha T, look at you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, everybody who's popping in. I appreciate you coming into live. Luna, look at you. I went live on TikTok Studio Live today. Thanks to Lee Ann and Dr. Trish Encouragement. Nice. Oh my gosh. So wait a minute. I did the voice chat for the first time last night. And I said that yesterday, like TikTok Studio is my next venture. The TikTok live studio. I should say live studio. People always confuse the terms. So live studio is my next one. So how was it? How was live studio? Um, as a from a fresh perspective, because Leanne and Dr. Trish, they didn't play it around with it. From a fresh perspective, was it easy? Was it something that was a little too complex? What was your thoughts on it? Good. I'm going. You said I'm going. So you said good. I'm going to a group 7 party on Friday to meet new friends. Oh, you're doing something in person? Let me know. Are you talking about on TikTok? You went live last night. Yeah, I was in these streets. It was during the 11 o'clock hour. Yep, I was in the streets at 11 at night. Y'all like, what? So yeah, I did it. I was out. Yep, it's here in LA. Oh wow, look at y'all. So okay, so that's so interesting. When we were I went to New York and I met with Trisha T and Pals. I'm just saying people who are in the room right now. Luna, we didn't get a chance to meet, but Luna. So I was in New York and we were talking about Group 7 at the table. So now I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So are you a Group 7er? Like I got the Group 7 message too. It was in my feed. So wow, that's interesting. I was knocking out. I was knocked out at that time. You're so funny. Yeah, I was too actually. I was I was awake as I talked. I was like sleep talking. That's what it was. It was like sleep talking on the voice chat. That's what I was doing. But no, it was fun. It was fun. It's a different feature. I'll break it down in a second. I thought it was something everybody should try. It was clunky, okay, but didn't know I needed 3 25 minutes before full access to double screens. Oh, I didn't know that either. Okay. How you doing, Pamela? Thank you for the shares. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, I got on my FYP in the beginning. Yes, I did too. I think I got it. Isn't everyone group 7? You know what? I think so. From my understanding, um, isn't Group 7 a fad? It is a fad. It's a trending fad. It's pretty much what's happening right now when you think about trends and the algorithm pushing out certain content. So I think that's essentially when you say isn't everybody Group 7, the truth to that is yes. A lot of people are because that's the video they pushed out. We didn't see the other videos for the most part. The other videos didn't get pushed out. So that's the way I understood it. We should have an Orlando meetup in December. We will. No, no, no. For real talk, real talk. I was trying to figure out could I do November or December. I'm going to do it before the year is out. So I got about 6 weeks to make a decision to make it happen. And so it will happen. Thank you for the follow. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for that. Mighty BQ, appreciate you coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me check your profile. Hello, friend, mom, cat mom, weird fangirl. Can I get paid to be weird? Yes, you can. I spent most of my last year rereading the Maze Universe books. Okay, I think I said that right. Is that a skill? Group 7. Oh my gosh, is that because I say group 7? TikTok's like, I'm gonna push people in here for group 7. So I love that. So when are you in Orlando? When are you in Orlando? I never got any of the videos. I had to look them all up. Oh really? Oh no, they were in my feed. The original video was not. People doing the group 7 videos was. Now that I say that. I don't I never came across the original, now that I think about it. At least this is the message I got. Trish doesn't remember that requirement. Oh, okay. There are levels of group 7. Oh, soda. You said there are levels. I don't know what level I'm on. Are you in New? Yeah, I was in New York. I was there in Manhattan. I was there for the marathon weekend. So I was there because my bestie, one of my besties, she is a runner. She ran in the marathon, the New York Marathon. She flew from Chicago to New York. I flew from Orlando to New York. And I was her person to make sure she got home safely after the marathon. Black Lotus, how are you, friend? How are you? I'll be there 6th through the 12th, 13th. Okay. Let's make those dates work. Let's make those dates work. Okay. So don't let me forget that for real, for real. Let's make those days work when you're in town. Okay. Um, I have to look at what those days look like on a calendar, but 6th through the 13th. Let me write this down. So Soda is in Orlando. I know my Orlando folks is like Leanne, 6th through 13th. Who else? Sweetie Pie, Lisa Lives, Pure Intentions. I think those are my Florida folks. I'm sure I'm forgetting someone, but I think it's like 5 that I can think of at the top of my head, 4 or 5. So we'll have to look and see who else is here. But I would love to get something together. Honestly, I would love to make it like a Georgia, Florida. My Georgia people might be mad at me, like, no, you come to Georgia. So if I could make it Georgia, Florida, that would be awesome. But I may have to get them to, I may have to go to them because the Georgia folks like, no, we are our own state. So we'll see. Thank you. Say yay. Good morning. Good morning, Nika Grace. How are you, friend? I read up on Enigma School. Okay, you read the Enigma stuff. Okay, good. Never laugh aloud. I was invited to this live. Oh, really? Oh, you was invited. Okay, well, welcome to the live. You said, no, I didn't do it because of Group 7. I started posting a week ago, so I'm kind of a clueless kid. You are in the right room. You are in the right room. We're going to get you right, friend. Stay with me, and if you have questions, put it in the chat, but stay with me, and we'll talk about engagement. We'll talk about content. We'll talk about a couple of different things. Let me know but if you have a specific question, though. The city, not Manhattan, Dr. Lisa. What you mean? The city. I would say that again. Say that again. You are a New Yorker. I was thinking the state. But I said New York. But I don't know if that's the same thing. Thank you. What part of the state are you in? Where do you live? What part of the city? What borough? Is that it? The borough? I refuse to educate myself on Group 7. Nika, you're gonna get filtered. TikTok is like, I ain't ready for you this morning. We're not gonna have this. Thank you. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. Set me up to get paid well. Come, oh, okay, to your shop. Interesting. Good morning. How you doing, Some Sugar? Appreciate your friends coming in. Thank you for the shares. Thank you. Real New Yorkers call the city. Oh. You said as usual. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hello, Dimples with Love. How you doing, Natty Nat? Good morning. Love Universified. Unwritten Unstoppable. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much. So, let me see. Thank you. You're welcome, the Mighty Q. BQ. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. So yes, when I think about when I think about New York, I know I have to say sometimes people represent their borough, like they're loyal to where they're at, like Queens, Long Island, Bronx, Brooklyn. Like you gotta be very specific. Like people are like, yeah, New York, but I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Bronx. So yes, we are. So I know how that is. So I get that. Thank you so much for the Novembers. You said Brooklyn. Okay. I lived in Brooklyn. I did. I can say I lived there. I did. I really did. You said I'm a New Yorker. But you gotta say I'm a New Yorker, but I represent Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn. What you represent? I remember you saying that. Yes, yes. Coach, where have you not lived? Where have I not lived? Oh my gosh, I haven't floated that much. Okay, Chicago's my hometown, home city. From Illinois. Spent some time in Champaign, Illinois, because I went to college at the U of I. So that's one place. So Illinois, between Chicago and Champaign, Urbana. So those are the cities of Illinois. And then in Florida, I moved from Chicago once I graduated from college. Florida became next home. I lived in South Florida first. Hollywood, Pembroke Pines, those two cities was the two cities I lived in. Worked in Miramar. So I know about South Florida for the most part. And then from South Florida to Orlando. And then, I'm sorry, let me take that back. The New York time happened before South Florida. That was an internship. And then my ex-husband and I lived there for 4 months before we moved to Florida. So that's the New York time. That's Brooklyn in particular. but I represented the Boogie Down Bronx. There you go. I see you, the Boogie Down Bronx. Can't filter me, TikTok. You got filtered, Nika. I am looking at filtered comments right now. Oh, by the way, Enigma agrees, Dr. Lisa Chatters. How you doing, Flourish? I'm reading Nika talking about TikTok. You can't filter me. Literally, I unfiltered your comments. I did not see it. TikTok was like, no, we're not gonna do this, Nika. Your mama to the U of I, Flourish? Really? Your mom is from Illinois. Did she live in Illinois, or did I know people come from all over that go to U of I. So yeah, that is my whereabouts. Yeah, and then I have my daughter. She's in Tampa, so you hear me talk about Tampa. My husband is originally from Tampa. The new husband, the old husband, is from Jacksonville. Ex-husband, should say ex-husband, the old husband, the ex-husband. He is from Jacksonville, Florida. So I know about Jacksonville. I know about Tampa, but I never lived in either one of those. Rep Queens, Long Island. Oh, really? That's what you rep. I get TikTok blocked. What say TikTok blocked all the time? You said TikTok block the filters. I was like, talk blocked. Y'all funny. And it didn't work because you read it. I know. They cannot hold you back. Queen Shine, how are you, friend? Look at you coming in. Queen Shine, I saw you. I was commenting in Tina's room. Queen Shine said, hey, I need some, we're going to talk about content because Tina was giving Creative Search Insights content support. That's a great room to be in for you guys, for Queen Shine, and for anybody trying to figure out navigating Creative Search Insights, thinking about your content creation. Her name is Tina Body. She's in the agency also. TikTok, be nervous with Nika. Nika starts typing, I know. You said you grew up in both. Oh, nice. Natty Nat, I saw that. Hey, I caught you. Oh, and you did, friend. I am here. FYP, thank you so much, my friends. Uh-oh, Nika, you got filtered again. Top block is hilarious. That is hilarious, wasn't it? Nika, that was an unfiltered comment too. I was a filtered comment. Hold on, Flora. She grew up in the Upper Peninsula and went to school there to be an art teacher. Nice, nice, to the U of I. Yes. Um. Yeah. My I'm trying to think. My nieces and nephews, they went to the U of I as well. So I got a few family members that have gone there since me. But yeah, I went there on a track and field scholarship. I ran track and field for the University of Illinois. And so because of that, I will say this, because you guys will name cities and states and stuff, and I'll be like, oh, I've been there, because I actually did travel a lot because of my track time. And then I've gone. My ex husband, even my new husband, we get out on vacation. So I've been to several countries because of it, because we've traveled a lot. Um, let's see. So thank you so much, you all. I see you guys coming in. Appreciate you. I'm catching up on some comments. Thank you for the shares and the comments. Peace and blessings to everyone in the chat. Queen Shine, stay with me, friend, because we're going to talk a little bit more. I got a chance to peek in on your live stream. So let me know, because I know you met with Tina. Let me know if you want to do a one-on-one. So anybody in the agency, that's part of the agency benefits. Let me know if you're ready to do a one-on-one. We'll find some time maybe next week. So that may be a good time to chat and just kind of meet and talk a little bit more about your live stream. I have some family in Champaign. Do you really? It's still in Champaign. Wow, wow. That is awesome. TikTok gave me the flash goal. Let's see. Oh, TikTok, why would you give the Octobers? TikTok, we know this is November. TikTok said I'm giving the Octobers. What? TikTok, why? Why the Octobers? I don't even get it. Like, why would you do that? As a flash goal, like what the what? I get all the random stuff, y'all. The randomness of TikTok. As a flash goal, I get Octobers. I could see if TikTok was like, hey, I'm gonna give you the Novembers. But no, it's Octobers. All right, friends. So we gonna go with it. Thank you so much for supporting the flash goal. I appreciate everybody. This is something that TikTok has out there. You said I'll have to chat with Tina's live. Yes, check in. That's the beauty of this. And I told Tina, and I'm gonna say this out loud. Hey, I got you. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say this out loud to you all, because here's how this works. And this is Prefontaine. Is that what you said? Wait a minute, I missed it. Peace and blessings to everyone. Hold on. Wait for a track runner. Okay, wait, you're a track runner. Then you will love my maiden name more than likely. Oh, Prefontaine. Okay, that's the maiden name. I was like, what's Prefontaine? Yes, Prefontaine. You know I know that. Prefontaine, major track runner. Now, that's an interesting last name. Are you related to literally Prefontaine? Prefontaine track meet. I had gone to the one. That's Prefontaine is out of Utah, isn't it? That's the Prefontaine. I don't know why I want to say Pennsylvania, but I think it's Utah because I'm thinking of Penn Relays. So Prefontaine is out of Utah, isn't it? Let me know if I said that correctly. Um, Oregon. I should have said Oregon. Thank you. I should have said Oregon. Oh, and he's my cousin. Really, really. Oh my, that's awesome. That is awesome. Major, I mean, he's probably the godfather of distance running. Is that pretty much what you would call him? I mean, I'm not sure if that's the way you would say it. I think he is considered one of the major runners. So just so you guys know what we're talking about. Only when they participate. Hold on one second. You got filtered. Okay, when you join the agency, you do automatically start paying out to the agency. Do you only do you don't pay out? TikTok pays out. Yes, ma'am. Awesome, awesome. um, no, you don't pay out to the. And so here's how it works. Your money is your money. Let me say that. Your rewards is your rewards. TikTok takes a percentage. And TikTok's percentage, they use that to pay the agency. And TikTok gives the agency a very small percentage. 2-3% is what you're seeing. Okay, 3% is like for people who are like super, super high level engagers and stuff, or creators, rather, live hosts. And so with that, you just go live. That's it. And if you want to get your rewards, that's how you get it. But from an agency's perspective, is no extraness that happens. You got filtered on that last comment. Thank you. She didn't get filtered for it. What happened? You got filtered, Nika. That was in there for you. You got filtered for something. TikTok always take a percentage. Yes. Yes. Let me talk about the skill lot rewards for you, Queen Sean. You're like, wait a minute. TikTok taking a percentage? Yes. TikTok always takes a percentage. No matter if you're in an agency or not. No matter if you are in an agency or not. So what it is, what you get is what's called the scale law rewards. So you earn through a scale, okay? You earn 40% per live is the max you can earn for each live that you do. The max is 40%. If you do what you're supposed to do, you'll get your 40%. TikTok will get their 60. Okay, that's for every live. And then they have this bonus, this weekly missions that you can earn an additional 13%. So think of it as like a little extra little pot of money that you can earn based on how your live is performing, each of those lives that you do. So that 13% will continue to accumulate as you go live. But 40 is the weekly, the daily, the per live, and then 13 is the weekly mission. It's part of the Skill Live Rewards. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? How you doing, Qatar? Thank you so much for being here. Um, so that's how that works. Let me talk about the Skill Live Rewards, because in your live, you can track your performance. I don't want you to miss that. And so there's a little house that you can click to. That's where you see your real-time analytics. That's why I was like, maybe we meet for one-on-one, because I was looking at your live. I was like, okay, there's some things that she probably doesn't realize, that there's some features in here. So the real-time analytics is what you want to pay attention to, because you can track how your live is performing. Each live, that 40% is based on two metrics. How long you gone live, 25 minutes or more, gets you 38%. The other metric is how many new followers you get. So each live, no matter the live, no matter if it's the voice live, no matter if it's a regular multi-guest live, whatever live it is, each live, you're trying to get hopefully 5 new followers or more. Yes, I need a one-on-one for sure. I got your friend. So you're trying to get at least 5 new followers. And so that'll get you 2%. The 38 plus the 2 is the 40% every single live. Okay, so that's the Scale Live rewards for the per live. And then there's this other segment that's called the weekly missions. The weekly missions are based on how many daily heart me's, the join my team, how many people come in and click your daily heart me and become a fan club member. That's a metric you're paying attention to. That particular metric is based on if you get 10, between 10 and 100, you'll get 10. I'm sorry, I was about to say 10%. That would be nice, but it's actually 1%. So 1%. And then 100 and more, between 100, thank you for the follow, math, thank you for that, friend. 100 to 2,000, TikTok real shady for that, but 100 to 2,000 is 1.5%. And then over 2,000 is 2%. Okay, so that's for the daily heart me. So you're paying attention to how people are coming in, engaging, coming in, becoming a fan club member, clicking your daily heart me. That does have an impact to your life. One-on-one for me. Lviv, you want one too? Okay, look here. Here's what I tell you guys. Do me a favor. In TikTok, send me a quick message. You can do it now. You can do it later. Just send me a message that says I want to do a one-on-one. And we'll communicate that way because I'll say, oh, here are the times I have available. Usually between 1 and 3 is what I tell people. 1 o'clock, between 1 o'clock and 3 p.m. Eastern is what I normally have available. And as of Tuesday, I'm pretty open next week. So I'm pretty good next week. Let's see. If you need a weekends, I try to avoid the weekends because things pop up all the time, but I could make something happen to put it on the weekend. Next weekend, I actually can't. Let's see. One-on-one for me, Livy. So yeah, keep me posted. And then Scale Live Rewards, leagues. League is the other thing. You can get a 3% bonus. This is part of those weekly missions. You can get a 3% bonus. Hey Tina, how you doing? Other Tina. Christina. This is Christina in blue. And so you can get a 3% bonus if you league up. So we'll talk about that too, because the leagues are important. You want to kind of track your daily performance in a live stream as you go live each day. And then there is also how many days you go live. So we talked about how long you go live, 25 minutes for your per live, but how many days in that week did you go live? And so if you go 2 or more days, if you go 1 day, you get 6%, 2 or more days, you get 8%. So you have the 8%, you have the daily heart me, which is anywhere between 1 to 2%, depending on what's going on, which how many fan club members you have, and then you also have that bonus of 3%. So the average person gets anywhere between 9 to like 12% of that. You don't get all of it, but just know that those are your weekly missions. That's that extra pot of money. Good morning, friends. I see you, Christina. I put you on notifications as well for your lives. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. Thank you for that. And then, hey, Coach Chantel, how are you? Appreciate you, friend, for the support. So Scale Live Rewards is what you're paying attention to, friends, okay? I got an hour or 2 hours. Okay, sounds good. Oh, that's good. For your live stream, let me know if that's what you're saying. That's good. Yeah, you want to definitely get to about 2 hours on average. That's decent. That's where you want to be. The longer, the better. I tell people 90 minutes if you're struggling. Like, what am I going to talk about? Time goes fast, y'all. I went live on the voice chat. I went live for an hour, and I think I got off officially at an hour and 15 minutes. And I was just supposed to be doing 25 minutes. 25 minutes turned into an hour and 15. So it goes quickly. I don't want you guys to feel stressed about it. It goes really fast. Without trying, honestly. There we go. Yeah. You just get to talking, connecting. Cece, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So I appreciate it. Hey, I am Yolanda. Thank you so much for the yes, that's correct. Yeah, that's good. Time goes by so fast. Yeah, it does. It does. Before you know it, you've been chatting for hours. Hey, in the tiny stiletto. I always hit the question mark. What's the question mark? Question mark. What question mark? It's slow when you're working out. You said it's slow. 99 said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How many minutes I've been doing this? What have you found the voice chat to be beneficial? Oh, Flourish. Yes, let me talk about that. Let me talk about the voice chat. So I was on last night. I type it on accident. Okay, gotcha. I was on last night during the 11 o'clock hour, and that was the first time I did the voice chat just to test it out. You said, what is the voice chat? So you'll see a lot of people doing it. I'm going to show it to you guys. Hey, everyone. Hey, Coach Jesse. Happy, wonderful Wednesday wellness. Did I say it? Wonderful women's wellness, y'all. Okay. I was like, did I say the Wednesdays right? Okay. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. Let me show it to you. I'm going to go to my shop page so I can show it to you guys, and we'll demo it real quick. Uh, so here you go. You laughing at me, Queen Shine. Queen Shine said, "This woman is a mess." Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Let's see. So we're gonna go here, and then I'm gonna scroll over to live. Okay. So under the live button, if you pay attention, there's these other ways you can go live. Voice chat is one of them, and it's here. Okay. You said I love it here. You're so sweet. What? What I just say? I said it wrong. You laughing at me in my Wellness Wednesday, Women's Wednesday month. Yeah, so this is voice chat. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but right here, all I did was slide down this area. So this is the regular live stream. It's the device camera. And then what is this one? This one, I think, one of these, this one here is Live Manager, but you need this for desktop. That's for shop. And then this is the mobile gaming. We talked about mobile gaming. There's a few people in the agency, one in particular, she does the mobile gaming. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's a couple of people who have done it. Well, okay, I didn't know that. Yep. I've seen that, but didn't know what it was. Yep. So that is the voice. So people will, okay, let me go back to live and then scroll over. I'm just going to scroll over. So I'm on the regular live and then I'm going to click that one. Okay. So I stay away. I laugh out loud. I didn't want to violate. No, you're fine. And you know what? Honestly, Queen Shine, that was my thing too. I was like, oh, I don't understand. I'm not going to do it. Thank you so much. Group 7 and came out. We was talking about Group 7 earlier. And so, so this is the voice chat. So all I did, there was a couple things. Let me say this. There's a couple things you kind of want to know about it. The chat is challenging to see. So I'm going to start this just so you guys can see it. It does not get pushed out a lot. So if you're looking, remember I told you guys got to get 5 followers for every live you do. That's going to be challenging with the voice chat. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was on for an hour and 15 minutes. I did get 3. Now, I think Nika made a comment like, oh, my lives seem to be somewhat active because you don't see a lot of activity there. I think on average, I had about 12 people in the room. It would go up and down, but for the most part, it was about 12 people in the room. Hey, how you doing? Lisa Bailey, we meeting today? I'm going to send you the Zoom. Let me know if we're still on for today at 1. And then, so here, one thing I would tell you, you want to make sure whoever comes in, they follow you. You said I sent you. Oh, look at what is this? There we go. I had to do it. I sent you a message. Please check when you get off. Okay. Sounds good, friend. All right. So we'll find a time based on whatever is available later. So when it comes to this feature here, so you're gonna have to have your viewers push you out. Nikki, you got filtered. Okay. You can't do boards, right? No, you can't do boards. You said I was just kidding, laugh out loud. Natty got filtered. You was talking about the exercise when the time goes slow. So no, you can't do boards. You can't do, Nika taught me the terminology. You cannot do, hey, Kim Love Jones, you cannot do interactive gifts versus animated gifts. She made that distinction. So what Coach Jesse did with the butterfly, that gift is an interactive gift. Okay. Hey. So because it landed on my head and I had to shake my head to do all this, anything where you as the human, the person, have to interact with the gift. You know how when people give you the kiss on the cheek or the hat and the mustache is on your face, anything like that, it won't work. It won't work on voice chat. Okay? So just know it doesn't work because of that, because it has that interaction with you. You have to interact with the gift. Gifts that don't require that are animated, where it just comes on the screen, maybe it's flying in the middle of the screen, something like that, then you can see that gift. Okay? The other thing we've realized is tapping the screen. This is where I was tapping. You got to be careful where you tap, because if you tap you can kind of tap along here I don't know. You gotta tap like right in this space here. But be careful because if you start tapping a little higher, it'll request for you to come up in the boxes. And you can turn that feature off. So will gift not go or not count? Is that the gift will not allow you to send that gift. You won't be able to send it. As a viewer, if you tried to send, if Coach Jesse tried to send that gift, it will give a message that says that gift is something about it's not available. So you won't be able to send it. So that's a gift that that won't be able to be sent. It doesn't tell you that, oh, it's because it's an interactive kiss on the cheek gift or whatever the case may be. So it's a little, the messaging is a little deceiving. You can send other gifts, but that particular gift is an interactive gift. So just know that that's something you want to pay attention to. So people who have gift galleries and you're trying to do this to get your gift gallery filled. So let me show the gift gallery. If you're trying to get your gift gallery filled, and and you want the hearts here, or if you want the hat and mustache, those gifts you can't do on the voice chat. So you wouldn't get those gifts filled. So you would have to do a traditional live for people to send those gifts. Hey Rach, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Launch your income stickers. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. So with the voice chat, just kind of keep that in mind. Tapping, you can tap. You don't get as many taps because it's hard to tap. Now you also can turn your settings where people are able to come up and down from your boxes. So you can change it. If you click the two people, hello Ashley, how you doing, friend? If you click the two people here, that's your request for guests to come up. There's a little settings wheel. See that little settings wheel right there? My screen doesn't like it sometimes. So I have it turned on where it allows guests to request. I can turn that off. So now they can't request. Okay? Okay, I see what you said. Rach was talking to Lisa. There you go. You got a filtered friend. Good morning. How you doing? How cute. I hit request people all morning. You said I hit request people all morning. Sure can't Dr. Trish try to send me the hat and mustache. What happened? She was trying to send it to you. She couldn't send it to you because of the type of gift it was. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. So yeah, because of that, because it was the hat and mustache, she couldn't send it to you. It's because of it being an interactive gift. Trying to tap. Okay, yeah. So I tap in this corner. This is almost where you gotta live in this space here. You want to tap, you gotta tap right there in that corner, and that's your best option. So you could turn off guests coming up in your boxes, so that they can't, so that they can come up, and interact with you. When you think about it, it essentially all they hear is your voice. So you can have them interact by sharing in that conversation. Okay. He said, how you doing, Amina? Thank you so much for being here. The other thing that I love what Miss Darlene did today, she had on music. So you can click the little wand. That's that little pencil symbol here, that wand symbol, and you can turn on the music. So those are the two features you have: sound effects and music. So you can tell it's limiting. You don't see boards. Remember, Nikki, you asked about boards. Boards is not an option. You don't see boards. You don't see any of the other effects that are typically there. It is sound effects and music. And if you want to pick music, there's a few options of music. I think it's like 7 or 8. But you can have some smooth jazz. So if I put jazz on, I can turn that on. And so jazz is playing. Oh, what did that sound like? That's the polka one that we talked about. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it doesn't let you do your own music. You gotta be careful with your own music. Now, I had my own music playing because I had my phone set right here next to my computer, and I had some music playing from my computer. And so you could hear it faintly behind people. I need to go back and listen to my recording, but people said you can hear it. And so, yeah. You said I love it for early morning. Yeah, that makes sense. You're right. Playing it in the early morning definitely makes sense. Yeah, so I have my own music playing from my the app. Be careful with the volume. Yes, the volume is super loud at times. Thank you for saying that. And so when I left it there, um, you can you can adjust the volume a little bit here. It allows you to adjust the volume. There's that little volume microphone speaker symbol. You can adjust it there. And so it's on 60 right now. I'm going to turn it down to 12. So I slid it all the way down because even Miss Darlene, I mentioned that to her as well in her live this morning. I'm gonna click done. I mentioned that to her as well, and I said, "Ooh, your music was pretty loud," and she turned it down. And she said she turned it down to 13. So I just put it on 12 right now. So it was pretty good at that level. It wasn't like overpowering the ears in the conversation. I learned how to do that this morning. Look at you, Frank. Hey, that was your first one, wasn't it? You learned a lot. And then it has this interact feature, so you could do questions. I tried to do this yesterday. It wouldn't show up. Let's see if it shows up here. It showed up here. It wouldn't do it on my other account. It wouldn't do it on this account. But you can have this, your chat. They can see the question, and then depending on who's in the boxes, they can answer those questions. So you can make it a little interactive, and you can do a poll as well. Okay. Um, I want to do the meditation music I listen to at night. I guess you could. You just have to be careful in terms of any kind of copyright infringements. That would probably be the main thing I would say. I'm doing this tomorrow morning. Look at you. I saw it yesterday. Yeah, so you could do that. That's a great way to kind of get engagement happening in your room in terms of the interact. It says, have fun interacting with your viewers. Creators must be 18 years and older to go live. Remember to create a safe environment. So yeah, so that's what was popping up there. Hold on one second, Flourish. Let's see. Still haven't quite figured out the benefits of doing it versus your camera being off. Um, Here's what I would say. Camera off the entire time. I don't know. I would say you might want to be careful with static image violations. Doc on the backup page. Is that what that is? Thank you, most appreciate you, friend. You say, Doc. Being here gives me more encouragement to go live. There we go. Queen Shine, you got this. You was going. What you mean more encouragement? You've been going live. You're doing it, friend. Keep going. Keep going. Um, I got 2 hours in doing this morning. Yes. Social audio had a moment during COVID. Ooh, okay. Interesting. That makes sense. Where people weren't on the screen. Okay. You said laugh out loud. Can you explain the real benefit of the heart me for the host in the room? Yes. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I was talking about voice chat real quick. Let me close this out. Heart me voice for the room. Okay, gotcha. Um, so really quickly here, I think this is good. Again, if you are someone who is obviously not camera ready yet, and you're like, I'm just getting ready, kind of how like you said, the social audio and just having this space to be together, I could see that where you're not wanting to be on the camera all the time, especially my camera shy folks. I can definitely see this. Time went quickly. Again, you are chatting the whole time because somebody else said, how do you feel about it? When you're talking, your facial expressions, the things you're doing, your movements, all that plays into the live stream. You don't have that. You just have your voice. You just have your voice. That's it. All you doing is talking. Okay. And so you got to make sure you are able to fill that space when there's, pauses or whatever, as well as I had the music playing from my computer. So I think that helped a little bit. So it wasn't just dead air, but just keep that in mind. You are talking the whole time. Have my volume down for a minute. Be right back. Okay. Okay, friend. FYP, thank you so much. Oh, the sleep challenge screen. You said some people are sleeping. I know they are. Let's see. I can't imagine that gifting is the same. It is not. It is not the same. Um, you know, you don't get as many viewers. There are people who have um, community that come through and do gift. Yeah, so there are people who do okay during the evening time, and they're getting some level of gifting that happens. So that has happening within the agency, because I see that. But hey, happy, how you doing, friend? But I will say it is different. It's not the same level. And, you know, people are gifting because of the person, maybe because of the content, but mainly because of the person. I really thought that's why people who did that type of live. Well, people do it. They'll do the meditations. They'll do ASMR. People are playing music, just in general. So it does have a little bit of a niche or a theme that you can kind of leverage. But yeah, and then you can just talk to your community, and sometimes the chatting happens. I see many different sleep lives that way. Yeah, yeah. I really so yeah. So this I could see people doing it for sleeping purposes too, just to get a live counted. It was a good interaction. I mean, we were talking, chatting, the chat was moving. Um, share out the live. You're definitely able to tap. Tapping can be a little bit restricted to kind of this lower space. You just got to be careful because if you go higher, then you're going to get into the space. See, I just did it where you're requesting people. So you got to be careful about that. And even as a live host, you got to be careful about the tapping and stuff. But I thought it was a great feature in general. And then you still have your analytics. I'm going to show you guys this way. You can swipe to the side and see the comments larger. So you can see your comments larger. They gave me a little cue to introduce my gift gallery. So you can see your comments a little larger. And honestly, this is a great feature because you really don't need to have it on the actual screen if you don't have people in your boxes. I can see if you have people in your boxes and maybe you wanted to see their photo, but really you could just see the messages because it is more challenging to see as this starts moving. It's harder to see it, to see your chat. Reminds you of Clubhouse, does it? So, who said that yesterday? Somebody else said. I think it was Vibe Wellness Woman. She said Clubhouse as well. I'm not familiar with Clubhouse, so when she said it, I'm assuming it must really look like it then. Yeah, she mentioned it as well. And so yeah, swipe to the other side so you can see the chat a little bit. Yeah, she was super active there. Oh, okay, gotcha. So here you can see your chat better. And then when it comes to looking at your analytics, you want to look at your analytics too. This live does not get pushed out. That's the other thing. I'm going to show you my analytics in a second. Oh, Doc, you said give me your black card. You're so funny. Let me tell y'all, TikTok really is I'm a late adapter, but TikTok really is like my main social media because I really wasn't on social media that much. Even on the FB, I wasn't on it. Now I have an FB. I didn't engage with it that much, and then even IG, I don't still engage as much there. So yeah, I'm if my friends and family, now they know me to do TikTok, obviously, but if some people who don't know this, they would be totally surprised. There's some people who still don't know I'm on here, but they would be like, "What? You on TikTok? Wait a minute, you skipped all the others? You on TikTok?" Yeah, that's how they would say. They were like, "I'm so what in the world? What happened?" So, yeah, I was not on media like that. It's mine now to though. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a lot easier. Well, you get used to it. For my people in the room, you get used to it because I know y'all might be like, "What in the world? This is intimidating." You get used to it. I thought I would never be on TikTok. Really? Yeah, I love TikTok. I like it the most. I really do. Okay, the other thing I was going to show you, the little house at the top. In your regular live, you guys see this, or you can swipe the other way, left to right. You can see the analytics. Now look at this, guys. This live has only been sent out 9 times. Now it hasn't been shared, okay? And there's really no boosting that I've done personally, like shared it out or tapped it or anyone come in the room and share it and stuff. You really do need your viewers to do that interaction for you, that support for you. But it's not getting pushed out much. 10 people. So again, this is a slow engagement process. So you're not getting the other way. Okay. And then if you click the house at the top, you can get there too. Okay. So just know this is important to realize. Let me show you guys this real quick. Let me show this because I just talked about it. Scale Live rewards. So I was showing my friend Queen. Let me flip my camera. Queen Shine When you do your real-time performance, it tells you how long you've been going live, what kind of connection you got. I've been going 17 minutes. I've had this video pushed out 12, or this live stream pushed out to 12 viewers. It shows new followers, any gifting that's happening. It has this little chart that kind of gives you a sense of how your feed is performing. And then right here, it talks about Scale Live Rewards. You see that? And if you click it, it actually will show how you are performing per live versus this week. Okay? Uh-oh. Let me go back. Okay, versus this week. Okay? So know that this is that for this live or a different one? That's for this live. This. Thank you, Black Lotus. Oh my God. What the heck? That scared me too. Black Lotus, you be doing that for the shock and awe of it. She like, let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. She gonna be surprised. Black Lotus, you're so sweet. Yes, the diamond gun. Thank you, friend. You're so sweet. He said, no, that's somebody showing they provide value. No, that's right. You're so sweet. You've been giving it all the love this week. I appreciate you, friend. You're so sweet. Scared me a little bit too. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I was scared too. Shoot, I don't know what I pressed. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I couldn't do that, but there's some go pops. You said, oh, so some go pops and populars. Thank you. It's like, I ain't doing the diamond gun. You said all I can do is this November. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet. Thank you, Black Lotus. You're so sweet. Black Lotus, I was in her live yesterday. She said, you need to teach me Enigma. Did you learn Enigma? Did you see it? Black Lotus said, you don't know what I got going on over here. Oh, thank you so much. TT wants us to be on video. Yes, for the filtering. Yes, for the stream. Thank you so much. Y'all so sweet. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She got you the diamond gun. I got you these roses. Black Lotus, you just started them. They like, look here. You said I got you a sweaty teddy. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. You said I got you these taps. Let me see what you got. See, now Ashley, I'm gonna see your taps. Oh, you got 45 taps, Ashley. Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. Look at y'all. It was like, look here, let's give us something. Black Lotus, thank you so much. You guys are, I appreciate all that. Thank you, Halakyu, for the hat and mustache. I'm not even tapped. What happened? That's happened. You said you got 201 taps. I see you, friend. Y'all in the office can't be laughing so much. What y'all know? What you say? What y'all know about that cowboy hat? Oh, you're doing your hair, okay? You said that hat mustache. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all are so sweet. I know my community. I know what's going on. You said I got stickers. I leveled up in the league last night. Did you really? C5. Awesome. I love that. Awesome. I so appreciate you, friend. Black Lotus had me tickled. She said, Dr. Lisa, I asked you in your room, what is Enigma? How do I find Enigma? So I came in her room last night And she said, you didn't answer my question. She said, I want to be Enigma. You said, no, you got to see 4. We're saving up for the B League gallery. Y'all saving up for it. I appreciate y'all. We'll see. TikTok was like, look here, girlfriend, you got to change your schedule. Because every time I try to go for it, I'm going to be pushed right back down because I don't go at the right time. And that's the thing you got to keep in mind when it comes to those leagues. Because your timing, your schedule, you're competing with everybody else in that league. And as they're going live later and later, you can kind of get pushed back along that timeline. And so you got to be intentional about it. So I would have to really sit back and switch my time, to be honest with you. That's exactly what I want to do. Enigma. I just got to understand it more. Yes. You said I'm a super fan. So sweet. Yeah, mornings is not the place for league. And no, it's not. It's not. And then when I do my 4 o'clock, that's still not the place because there's too many hours still left in the day for people to do it. I missed the time frame, and honestly, I saw it, and I was like, oh, I was floating around supporting different lives and stuff, and I saw where I should have went live. I was in the chat, and I saw where the time it was about to end, and I was like, well, you know what? I'll just wait till 11 o'clock. I knew it was changing over at 10:59. I said I'll just go on voice chat and just test that out because I really knew I had missed the time frame, so it wouldn't make sense to do it. But you got Kim Love Jones. Does she see her comment? Did you see her comment? I missed it. Hold on, let me see. Because you got filtered too, some sugar. But I don't see Kim. Let me go back to Kim's. Can you see my comment? Hold on 1 second, Kim. Let me see if your comment came in. I have to go back and look at comments. No, your how can you see her taps? Oh, how can you see the taps? Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Anybody leave me a comment? Somebody come over here. Come over to the Dr. Lisa and leave a comment, and I'll show you in real time. So that way I'll show you from my phone. So you can see it. I'll show you how to do it. If somebody comes over to the Dr. Lisa shop, since I'm still over here. Thank you. How you doing, Celine? How you doing, friend? Okay, Paz, you coming over. Thank you, friend. So Paz just joined and he said, hey. So let's see. Let me see if it'll work. I'm assuming it will. Yeah, it did. So, okay. So Paz came over to the chat really quickly. You see Paz over in the chat. Oh, my fingers. If you hit her screen, you see that sent one comment? And then when you hit that sent one comment, it shows the watch time. Thank you, Lisa. Shows how long she's been watching, less than 1 minute. She sent one comment. It's going to actually, that arrow shows the comment she left. She said, hey. And then it says how many shares she did and how many likes. So that's how I was able to see. So when Ashley said, oh, I've been tapping, I was like, let me check. She said 45, and Nika, I checked. It's because I went to this screen. And that screen, once again, so you can see it, is because when you click someone's profile picture, when they put a comment in, it has this little feature up here. See that sent one comment feature? All I did was click that. Okay, once you click that, I clicked out of it. Once you click that, she sent 2 comments now. Now I can see and see 2 comments. Pals, do me a favor, tap. I'm going to show you. She's laughing. So you guys see that? Where she laughed and she said, hey, it'll show up to 10 comments. Do me a favor, do some taps for me so people can see that too. Do filtered comments show somewhere? They show in a different area because you can see some filtered comments grayed out. Some comments you just don't see. I think those are like against the, so TikTok may put them in maybe the blocked comment area where it's like totally blocked out because maybe it was a word that was blocked. Or, but if you have your setting where you can kind of look at community filtered comments, you can click the little circle out, what do you call it? The comment out area where it's like a circle, a no comment. What am I trying to say? You know, the circle with the line through it. You can click that and then you can see a screen that has all the filtered comments. I was asking about taps. TT is doing too much. You were asking about my how to see taps. Is that what you were asking, Kim? So Pals sent some taps. You can see her comments here. So hold on, let's go back to it again. I'm gonna click this. So taps are likes. So she just sent me 180 likes. So when people like your live, so I told her to send me some likes. She had been in here. She sent 180. She tapped the screen. So she sent 180 likes at some point. And she did send 2 comments. And then she's been watching for a little bit of a meeting. If you click on the orange heart, you can see everyone in the room, right? Let me see something. I don't know why they're doing that. Yeah, you got filtered again, Kim. Hold on one second. You said if you click on the orange heart is not everybody in the room as a live host. That's your fan club. Is that what you're asking? So yeah, you can see how your fan club is engaging in your live. So it doesn't show it the same way it shows it in this feature. It doesn't show it the same way. Thank you all. I see you all. Magic roll. Did I miss that? The magic roll? Oh my gosh. Bloom, thank you so much. I didn't know why they're doing that. I missed that because I had the other screen up. Hey, how you doing, Nia Beauty? How's everything going? So yeah. So that's where you see that, Kim. You missed. I missed it. I missed it. But it's okay. I'll go back and look at the recording. she said you missed it. You said I got it. Okay. So yeah. So that's how you see it for my other friends in the room. Hey, Vibe Wellness. You said send it again. Send it again. Where does somewhere go? Where does someone somewhere go when they want to subscribe or be a super fan? You know what? Someone else asked me that question. You laugh at the street top. Someone else asked me that question, and honestly, I don't know if there's an answer besides the live stream. I think. Thank you so much. I think the live stream is for super fans in particular. Now, if they want to subscribe to you, they can click your profile and click the subscription from your profile. But that's for your content only. But when it comes to super fan, it would have to be in the chat, the live, to do it. Hold on. You said it was you. Okay, most you asked me that question. Okay. I am so confused. So doing the live, where do they go? They would click your right here, Vibe Wellness, the heart with the little swirly. If they click that, I could pin it. As a live host, they're clicking the little heart with the swirly right under the gift. It should show both. And then as a live host, you can pin it. I don't know if you can send it to people outside of the live. I don't think you can. I haven't figured that one out yet. I need to go back and check. Hold on one second. You said no more subs. Why did you say no more subs? Superfans is for the chat. You're right. For the live stream. Superfans is for the live stream. Subscriptions do exist for your content, so you do have that. What am I missing? Menus at the top are swipeable. You all these wild gift goodness. So let me understand what am I missing is you cannot. I don't think you can either. Let me know what you guys are saying. I don't think I heard that. Help with Service Plus. Let me understand something. You guys saying the subscriptions are gone away? I think that's what y'all telling me. I need to look into that. I hadn't heard that yet. Check my subscription, and there are multiple levels again. Yeah, I was like, I hadn't heard nothing about subscriptions going away. I hadn't heard that. No. So everything is top. You swipe left or right to get the next ad. Yes. These are up for over here. Look at you. Oh, that's it. Y'all so cute. What about the Heart Me benefits? Okay, let me switch to Heart Me benefits. Look at y'all. Thank you for the Novembers. So, Flourish, I'm not sure. It's on the guidelines. Check it out. It's on the guidelines. Okay, I'm gonna check that out then. I'm a little behind then. I need to do my homework. I'm gonna check my New York trip. Set me back a little bit. So let me see. So you said check the guidelines. I'll go back and check it and just see, um, and see what's happening with subscriptions. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me make sure I check. I checked my subscription. There are multiple levels again. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go back and check. I wonder if there was maybe a pause of some sort. I know I have to go back and read. I could have sworn subscriptions were for a certain level now. It might be the number of followers you have. So let me go check. So the Heart Me benefits, let me go there. They're actually adding something to regular subs through this week. Okay, they're actually adding something to regular subs, I thought, this week. Yes, please. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all so sweet. I love it. Y'all like, look here, dog. We doing it this week. No, that was a different one. Okay, that was a different one. That wasn't what you said before. Gotcha. You said no, that's a different gift. Y'all so sweet. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate all the support. I have to go, but can you put what you find out on school? Okay, okay. So if there's an update, I'm gonna check the guidelines about subscriptions, and I'll post it. Okay, so I'll do that for you. You're welcome. You said 477 more dollars. Y'all don't play TikTok games. TikTok games. I'm going live too early. We did this yesterday, y'all. TikTok, yo. TikTok are like, look here. We gonna keep doing smoke and mirrors on her. Getting her excited only for her not to make it. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what TikTok is doing, but it's early in the day. So as I go live longer, as I go live later, that pushes back a little bit. And then when I don't go live later in the day or after 6, and then it gets really pushed back. So TikTok playing games with me. They're like, we're gonna fix you. It's not just you, trust me. Right for me. Doc, you have to come out here to the underbelly of these TikTok streets with the rest of us. I can't. TikTok is trying me. You get 2 frags. You need 1 to league up. I need 1 to league up, but if I had the 475, I would get 2. Okay. So I guess I hear you, Nika. So I hear you, friend. Yes. Okay. I hear you. We'll see what happens. I still got the 4 o'clock. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's do this. Heart Me. Heart Me was the question on the table. So Heart Me is what type of TikTok streets are you all be on? I don't be out there in the bad parts. Dr. Lisa, you're live twice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I go live later, so we'll see what happens in that live. In terms of how support happens. But you guys are awesome. I so appreciate you. 10:30 for 25 minutes. So okay. I need to try it. Hey, Dr. Duchess. Hello, friend. I need to try it and see what happens. And see where I'm at that point, because typically what Nika's talking about would need to happen. I would need to be almost Is that blow rosy kisses? Oh my gosh. Okay. So blow rosy kisses. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. Y'all so sweet. Now, was that the gift that I missed earlier? Was that, I don't know if that was the one, blow rosy kisses. But that was cute. That was really cute. He said, nope. Y'all so sweet. I appreciate y'all. We gonna see. We gonna see what TikTok does. Y'all try y'all best. TikTok, I'm gonna have to go back later. I'm gonna go back later. Y'all gonna get me to go back on, and then we'll see what happens. Top 9%. So that's awesome for now. Oh, look at you, Mrs. Treetop. You in the 3-0 club. Look at you. She just leaked up because of that. She in the 30 club, y'all. She is in the 30 club. Let's see. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Mrs. Treetop 30. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay, so let's talk about daily heart rate. That's actually a good example. That's actually a good example, a good segue to this conversation. So, most, let me know if you're still following me. Let me know if you're still here. That is actually the perfect example, the perfect segue, because this is where, as your fan club is engaging, as your fan club is engaging with you, you're able, look at there, look at there. As your fan club is engaging, they're able to level up. So you talk about the benefit for, I don't know if he's here. He got me talking about, he gonna come back later and be like, hey, I remember I asked that question. I don't think he in the room. Who do we need to talk about this? I kind of do, because I was on Janine's live. I was on Janine's live, and she was trying to explain to one of her viewers the numbers in the HeartMe. Um, I don't know if you guys see the Roman numerals. You're in the top 9%. Oh, look at you. More diamonds. So 404.7K diamonds were needed to get to the ranking. Now that's part of the daily ranking. So for me to be like in the top, I think top to be number one. I think that's what that number represents. I could be number one for the day. Um, so she was trying to explain people's numbers that they have. So Mrs. Treetop and also Bloom and Coach Jesse, all of them are part of that 30 plus club. So Bloom is she is 34. I had to make sure because I was like, I know she in high 30s. So 34. And then you have I think Nika, now we have Mr. Treetop. So there are people who have a Roman numeral number 4. If you look at their Lisa box, look here, just look at the badge, their Lisa badge. There's a Roman numeral in each of y'all badges, whether you're a super fan or a fan club member. There is a Roman numeral. It's either going to be 1, Roman numeral 2, Roman numeral 3, or Roman numeral 4. I don't think I have 5. I don't have 5. It goes up to 5. But they're one of those Roman numerals. And so because of that, they've come back and they've collected points. You said Kim, I miss Kim. Kim's that's right. Kim too. Thank you so much, Kim. Kim said, what do you mean? Kim, I never noticed that before. Yeah. Yeah. So she was trying to explain it because somebody asked her, it's like, what's that 1? And why is somebody else 2? What does that mean? And she was like, I don't know. So I was like, let me explain it. Let me explain it. So I came up and explained it to her. And so because of that, that actually is an indicator. So as a live host, you can actually see who's been in your live. How you doing, Moonlight? Who's been in your live and collecting points and leveling up as a fan club member. So that's a quick indicator. So if they have 1, then they've come back and leveled up. They're anywhere between level 1 to level 9. Okay? That's what the 1 represents. So you can do a quick indicator knowing that they're under 10 with you. Okay? And how you level up is that you're collecting your points, you're getting your daily heartbeats, you're sharing a live out. You get 15 points for that. You're putting comments in, you get 30 points for that. You send the daily heartbeat, you get 45 points for that. You're sending populars or any of the fan club gifts. Those are those exclusive gifts in the gift box. Any of those gifts, the cake, the level up cake, or the buddy friendship high five thing. Those are fan club gifts. And as you send those particular gifts, you can any gifts that you send. Let me say that first and foremost. But those fan club gifts give you additional fan club recognition. I don't know if it's additional points, but I think it's more fan club recognition that you get. The additional points come from the popular votes, the populars, as well as the super fan populars. Okay. You said I have Roman numeral 4. Ah, all right, you're number 30. I knew you just did that number 30 yesterday. That's right. That's right. Unwritten Unstoppable. So that's right. She said, I'm number 4. Let me be clear about that. So yes, so these are people who have been showing up and showing out. Yes. Natty Nat, you almost there, friend. You 29. Look at you. She said, I'm almost there. So yeah, so as you decide to as people level up, that's a quick recognition. So you said so close, so close, so close. Um, you said, hey, I'm new to the agency. She's talking to Bloom. She said, Bloom, I'm new, I'm learning. Bloom been around. Bloom is like, look here. So Bloom, are you 34? Kim's gone. Are you my only 34, or is Kim 33, I believe. Bloom might be 34. Now I need to look at Black Lotus. Black Lotus, what are you, friend? Black Lotus, send me a comment real quick. Black Lotus, I know she's pretty high up too. And Black Lotus she might have leapfrogged across some of y'all. She might have leapfrogged. Natty Nat said, look here. Did you level up because of Natty Nat? She said, let me look at this gem, this exclusive gift. Oh, look at you. Natty said, I gotta do a couple things to make sure I get there. Let me see. Natty, you close. I don't see the level up yet, friend. I don't see it. I think right is high up to RT Nikki. Yes. RT Nikki, I think she is a 30 plus. I think RT Nikki is favorite RT Nikki. Kim came flying in. Let me see. Kim is a 33. Kim is a 33. Yes. Black Lotus is a 28. Okay. Black Lotus. Awesome treat. I'm here, Doc. What are we talking about? We're talking about your Lisa badge. We were seeing where you were at. So Black Lotus, she did level up to 28 today. That happened today. I missed the sticker then. When she probably sent that the diamond gun. I think that did something. I would imagine it should have did a whole lot of something. TikTok be nice. Like what? TikTok? What you gotta send? If you can't, you're supposed to be able to get like 4 levels with that. That don't make no sense, TikTok. You said, what am I? You are a 27. Okay. You're 27. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Diamond? Diamond's a 20. So yeah, so I'm working on a strategy too. You 29. Look at you. Coach Rhonda. She said, well, look here, I'm almost there too. I love it. Y'all so funny. I love it, friends. So I finished my post mission and I have 60K points. Look at you. I did a post before I came here. So hopefully TikTok gives me credit for that because I was behind. I was doing my heartbeats. I did my comments in Unwritten Unstoppables 10 comments that you have to do for. I was going to talk about that too for the countdown to fest. Thank you so much, LD the DJ. I got to see yours. You said you got to see mine. What you mean? What you see? What you said? You got to see mine. So I need to do better with my fan club. I got to think about it. Greetings, Queen. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm making my comments. Yes, those comments. Yeah, you got to do. So really quickly for do I need to talk about fan club anymore? I can talk about it some more if you guys want to hear some more information. But fan club, essentially what you're doing is looking at the things that you have to do as a fan club member. You get engagement points, you level up, you get special gifts, you get special recognition. So as a fan club, you become, think about it. Thank you so much for the populars. It's blocking them. What's happening? It's blocking who? What happened? It's blocking you what? Yes, I'm making my comments. Oh, you well for Kim, for you, for me, it says you sent 24 comments in this live. Yeah, Kim, it says you sent me 24 comments already, but I don't know how they're counting. If it should be more than that. No, let's talk about the live fest. Okay, perfect. So know when my comments are being blocked. Well, okay, it says you sent 25 comments now. So hopefully you fulfilled the requirement. Um, so yeah. So let me know. I need the ins and outs of that. What you do? Okay. So live fest. So let me segue to live fest. Need to work on comments. Yep. Yep. So live fest. There's two separate campaigns. Let me be very clear about that. Live fest has not opened yet. So we're on Wednesday. It opens Friday. You will see all the different banners and signage and everything that says Live Fest. There is not. The countdown to Live Fest is a separate campaign. It doesn't roll into Live Fest, but it is a separate campaign. But it actually is preparing you for Live Fest because a lot of it is you as a viewer and you as a live host. You're gonna have to wear both hats, even even throughout Live Fest, where you're showing up in terms of what you're supposed to be doing as a viewer, and that's what you guys are talking about: the comments, the heart me's that you're sending out, the posts that you're doing. That is the viewer engagement side of things, and viewers and you um, as viewers too will have to cast votes. You're going to engage. It's very much kind of like what we're talking about with the heart me. Like if you have true fans in your community, you're going to have them help support you in your live fest journey and making sure you're ranking up and getting the points you need. And then as a viewer side, you're going to have to do the same. So that was pretty smart of TikTok for you to have to think about what needs to happen as a live host and what needs to happen from a viewer perspective. So Countdown for Live Fest is preparing you for that. Now, when it comes to to the countdown, just make sure you're paying attention to it and collect your points, um, and see what type of points you've got gathered as you're doing, Live Fest in that way. So TikTok said I completed my daily mission. I did my 60 minutes. I've gotten 5 heart me's, and then I also did that one post. It said I completed that. So TikTok gave me credit for my one post I did with the Live Fest hashtag. Throughout the week, I completed the 3 valid days of going live. That's great. I completed getting 10 heart me's. That's awesome. And your girl only did one post so far with the hashtag for Live Fest. So I need to do 2 more. It says 1 of 3. So that was my weekly responsibilities and my daily. Each day I got to show up, and you get points for that. Angel of Jazz, how you doing? Hello, friends. Thank you all for the populace. I see you. Hold on, Charlene, how you doing as well? Ooh, TikTok filtered a lot of little comments. Hold on one second. Charlene says, please forgive me for jumping in and out. A lot are coming up at the same time. That is totally fine, friend. And that's going to happen with Live Fest too. For 30 plus club members, their exclusive rewards at level 40. Ooh, I didn't know that. Heart me from Nika. Yes, you're already in B5. It will show on Monday. Oh, really? What you mean? I don't think you can either. I missed that by wellness. I think she was talking about, I'm not sure what she was talking about. I don't remember. I don't remember what that was for. That was a long time ago. You said very good. How do you share the Live Fest campaign page as that's a requirement? Here's what you're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna come off this. Did we have a good conversation about the voice chat? I'm gonna come off voice chat. TikTok got a lot of time from me with that one. I did that one for 52 minutes. I was on voice chat. So, um, thank you all. I didn't think, okay, so let me come off this. So your question was, uh-oh, I slid over. When you get to, you're talking about the countdown for Live Fest, because the Live Fest isn't launched yet. So you're talking about the countdown to Live Fest. I share people have to open a link. Yes, they do have to open that link. And so, but you know what, Yolanda, when you shared that link, it just spun. I never saw it. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. Hello, friend. I never saw it. it never populated. It was like in a spinning circle, as if it was trying to be shared, but it never shared. Somebody said it was glitching. I did hear that it was glitching. So here, my link didn't work for someone else. Yeah, that I think it's a glitch happening right now with that link. How long can you have your shopping bag delayed while on your live? What does that mean? Your shopping bag delayed. What do you mean by that? The fact that I'm not pinning products because I have my shop something showing up where it says delayed. Does it say delayed on your side? Let me know what you meant, Diamond. So here, really quickly, I'm gonna scroll. I'm on Flourish. Let me know if you're still here. So I went to TikTok Studio. I'm on the live side. Oh, displayed. Okay. You can have it as long as you need. Okay, here. Yeah. You can have it on display. If you pin a product, though, you got to show the product. So I didn't pin anything yet, but you got to show it. You got to keep moving. Don't want to have anything static images on your screen. And I don't do multi-guest when I have it on either. Okay, so really quickly, here are the campaigns. The campaigns that are in here. So you're going to click campaigns. And let me see. Countdown to Live Fest. This is the campaign. So this is a separate campaign from Live Fest. Live Fest is not open until Friday. We don't see it yet. So if I click this at the top, once I sign up, I'm sorry, I haven't signed up. I'm not going to sign up on this account because I know I'm not going to do it. But it says share. You can copy the link, or you can share it with individuals, or you can search for somebody to share it with. It's up to you, but that's how you share it. Okay? So if you copy the link, you can share it. Yep. So thank you. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome. So yeah, that's how you would share it. Thank you, Black Lotus. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's how you would share it. And then when you share it, the person does have to open it, and they got to sign up for you to get credit. So I think they have to open and sign up for you to get credit. Thanks so much. You are so welcome. So let me talk about Live Fest. Live Fest has, I need to sit my behind down and do something for you all. I'm going to show it to you. Is it on this phone? I think it is. Let's see. Okay. So, thank you so much. So I attended the Live Fest session that they did on TikTok. And this is kind of some information, the launch calendar, some details about it. And it goes on to kind of share, create a journey at Live Fest, and kind of give you a breakdown through the warm-up phase and then through the different competitions. Okay. You said repeat how to share it. Give me 1 second. This screen here is just telling you the different places you're going to see this campaign. It's going to be under the area I just showed you when it comes to campaigns. Let me go back to that. I'm going to show it to you again because Unwritten Unstoppable wanted me to share it again. So under campaigns, it's going to be here. I don't know to that particular campaign. Give me 1 second. So if you click campaigns, you can click over here to see all the campaigns. And then the one for Live Fest is here. So you click that one. And then right at the top, it says share. So then you see where you could copy the link, or you can text it to, inbox it to different people. Okay. So that's how you would share it. Okay. Let me know if you didn't see that, Miss Darlene. So it's right at the top where you click share, and then you can share it out to people. If you share it out to your community, I would say just tell them in your live stream, because in your live stream, let me see if you can share it. You can share it in your live stream because if you click the arrow in the live stream right now, that share, the screen pops up. That share is there. So you might be very intentional and say, hey, community, I'm about to share this with you all. Make sure you open it. Go ahead and open it right now. Okay. So you might do that to make sure you get your 6. That could be a way you could do it, depending on how your viewers are and how they engage, but you want to share it out, okay? Let me know if there's any questions about that. So you said share it with me. Okay, let's see. Let me see, Angel Jazz. Let me see. Let me see if it show up for you. If I type that in here, let me see. Are you gonna show up in my? I don't. Hold on. I might need to go back and follow you first. Okay, let me do that. Let me follow you. Okay, and let's see if it'll show up now. I'm gonna. I'm gonna see if it works. Let's see. Now that I followed you, I see you. Oh, you were right there. This is the countdown to Live Fest. Okay, and then you're gonna open and sign it up. Sign up. Okay, and then just make sure you sign up with that link. Okay, I just shared it. Sent to you, and it says sent to you right now in the live. Look at that, TikTok. Oh, and then you can click the arrow and see where I sent it. Okay, look at TikTok. Yeah, it popped up right in my screen. It froze me. I saw it. It was showing up on my screen that it went to your inbox. Nice. TikTok, you being real fancy. All right. You said, I will open it now. There we go. Open it and sign up. I love it. Okay. So just think about it that way. Maybe that's the way you do it. So when I shared it, it literally says sent to Angel of Jazz. And I clicked the little arrow and it showed me where it's sent to her in the inbox. Yep, yep. So there you have it that way too. Yep. So okay, so here you go. So where to find uh Fest, they're going to talk about the different places you can find it. Okay, so you're going to see it under the monetization screen. You're going to see it multiple places. You're going to see it on a commercial on the home screen. It's going to be Live Fest is going to be everywhere. Okay, so you're going to see it. If you sign up, is that just to watch, or do we have to go live? let me the one that I just sent, Angel of Jazz, is countdown to Live Fest. It is not the actual Live Fest. This is the actual Live Fest campaign. They did a webinar, not a webinar, a live stream last week about this campaign. You can actually see that they were live, the two people talking. So this is Live Fest. Both campaigns have two aspects to them. One aspect is you engaging as a live host. So right now I'm a live host. So when I click my campaign over here for Countdown to Live Fest, you said it's glitching right now. Interesting. They said it's been glitching. Interesting. So when when you are operating as a live host, you're following the different responsibilities as a live host. There are responsibilities as a live host, and then there are responsibilities, or I should say tasks. There are tasks as a live host, and there are tasks as a viewer. So currently, right now, Charlene, you are a viewer. It is not behaving. Yeah, it's not behaving right now. I think they're trying to get everything up and running. Right, I only got credit for one. You only got credit for one person you shared it with. Yeah, I gotta go back and look as if I got credit for 6. I don't know if I did. I hope everyone opens it and shares yours with me also, so we can get the points. Yes, yeah, that's true. So when it comes to you as a viewer, Charlene, you're having to go and watch somebody's live. You're having, oh, I'm sorry, you have to put comments in for up to 10 comments. You have to do the daily heart me, 5 of those. So it's making you engage as a viewer. Okay, so how do I sign up as a viewer? You don't do one without the other. It's one sign up for, okay, the countdown is a separate campaign. Let me just make sure I say that clearly. The one I just shared with Angel of Jazz is the campaign that's happening now, the countdown for Live Fest. Friday, Live Fest happens. Live Fest is the big event, the main event. Okay, so I want you guys to be mindful and ready for Live Fest. Live Fest opens on Friday. Everybody in the agency, Charlene, you included, should be signed up for Live Fest. Okay, so you should sign up for Live Fest even if you are not going to fully participate, because that could be more engagement and points and support for you based on your followers, based on you potentially engaging in the activity. I will be mindful, okay? Engaging in the Live Fest activities. I want you guys to be able to interact and support, but also hopefully you are able to benefit from it, okay? So I don't want you guys just to be like, oh, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to even sign up, because that's the thing about it. You don't grow and gain unless you actually sign up, okay? So you want to be part of the people who are in the mix, all right? So there are a couple different pathways. Let me finish on it. Okay, I just signed up. Okay, you signed up for the countdown. That's not Live Fest. Live Fest isn't open yet. So what I'm sharing here is actual Live Fest. Live Fest 2025. These are screenshots of when I went to the session. They have this mini campaign happening right now for Countdown to Live Fest. It's almost like preparing you for what kind of some of the things you should expect to do. Some of those tasks. Not all of them, because there's some other stuff that's going to happen with Live Fest. I want to sign up for the countdown, but it keeps buffering. Oh, really? So even when you go to your live home screen, when I showed you here, when you guys go to your own live, let's see, when you go to your live screen, let's see, like even if you didn't do it from somebody's link, you go into your the live side, you scroll down the campaigns, and then you scroll over. There's the countdown to Live Fest. You click that, and that sign up isn't happening. I haven't signed up from here, so y'all telling me if I click this right now, it's going to act up. I haven't done it for this account. I'm happy to do it, but I know I'm not going to follow all the process. So when I click it, it said Countdown to Live Fest. Thanks for your participation. You signed up. Y'all made me sign up. Okay, I'm going to try it. Y'all made me sign up. So now I'm signed up. Y'all tricked me. It was at the top of the screen. That is where I signed up. So you did sign up, Charlene? You signed up for it? Okay. I said, y'all tricked me. Now I gotta do something with this account, I guess. I guess I'll do the daily heart me's and do some watching from this account too. I'm gonna try again. Okay. So the sharing of the link is actually one of the tasks. Let me look at it. Y'all laughing. So the sharing, let me see, where is it at now? Okay, see now it's down here. So now it's like go. You did it. Now go to the campaign. So now click here to go live. So I'm not going live from it. But so now that I'm here, it's viewer task because I'm not live. So it's viewer task. I gotta come in and do comments. I gotta send 5 heart me's. Let's see some other tasks. Where's the more missions part? Here. So now I gotta do these weekly. I gotta post. Oh, this is where you gotta share the content. Share it out. I need to look and see, did it say I completed that? That's weekly mission. So they want you to share this out each week to at least 6 people. I gotta get 20 heart me's, send 20 heart me's, and I gotta watch for at least an hour. Thank you for the shares. And then I gotta go live for 45 minutes. I gotta get at least 1 heart me, and I have to do a post for. So these last 2 things are me as a silver in daily task. This is me as a live host. Live host, that's the silver. This is the viewer responsibilities. Me as a viewer, me as a live host. Okay? This is me as a live host. So there's weekly missions as a live host. So it says I got to go live at least 2 days. I got to receive 5 heart me's, and then I got to post at least twice. So those are tasks. And I say that to you because when you do Live Fest, it's going to be similar. You said, how can you tell if you're silver or if you're another level? You might be. I think the levels are, why do I feel like it's rising is 4 levels. I think it's like rising. You might be rising because you're still growing. Silver. Let me check. Let me see if it says it. I'm gonna see if there's a quick way to check to see what it is. Um, Let me look here. Let's do this. Let me go to my videos. Uh, so here is the Live Fest information. Let me see if it says it. I know it talks about it. I just got to figure out where does it talk about it. Give me 1 second. I know there's a screenshot that says what levels are people. So they next thing is the warm-up phase. They said 80% creators who complete their warm-up missions are 80% more likely to crush it in the main competition. Finish your warm-ups, lock in momentum, and show up ready to win. So you can boost your growth by 15%. Okay, it says I have 3 more heart me's to give. Okay, perfect. You've done some already. Okay, they credit you for some of that. So they talk about the warm-up phase and some of the things that you will need to do. So creators, it says sign up for Live Fest. It's going to be a task. Post a short video. You remember, we got to post videos with the hashtag LiveFest 2025. They want you to invite 10 friends. So that's going to be another task. And then it says, I don't know, read through the tips pages on our Live Fest modules. So they'll have some modules and stuff that you got to read through. And then they have people who are in the music, dancing, and gaming segments. So they have some things that they'll be able to do. And then if you are a creator, then they have, hold on 1 second. How you doing? Shop time with Mama T. How you doing, friend? Come through here. Look at you, friend. You're so funny, Mama T. You said, come through here. I love that. All right, thank you for that, friend. So Power League is the next league. So after the warm-up phase, then you got the Power League. And in the Power League, they kind of break it down. Okay, so here are the levels. Rising, bronze, silver, gold. Okay? Those are the levels that you're in. So if you're rising, okay, I don't know what rising constitutes. I'm gonna just, it doesn't break it down here. It probably says it in the instructions. You said looking good. Thank you so much, friend. It probably says it in the instructions somewhere, like what constitutes rising, what constitutes bronze, what constitutes silver, and then gold. I think for this account, for my the countdown to Live Fest, they have me at gold. So take a look to see which level. Gold seems to be the highest. So rising, bronze, silver, gold. So gold seems to be the highest. So just check to see where you're at. And so they'll have that and have different phases. That's going to be in the Power League. And then they talk about the points you get. So just keep in mind, and I'm going to screenshot this. I mean, I have these screenshots. I wanted to crop it so you guys just see the part that you need to know as opposed to seeing them, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do all that. But with that, they do have the different points that you can get based on the Live Fest gifts. Okay, that's going to be critical. Hello, how you doing, Clenny? So that's going to be critical to how you operate too, because your community is going to need to send those Rise Fest gifts. Okay, hey, Bunny with curls, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Hey, Queen, you're so sweet. Hey. So just keep that in mind. You want to be intentional about the right type of gifts that are going to come to you. Thank you for the populars, friends. Then here's the thing that you guys need to pay attention to. It gives me 2,000 days so far. So you're at 80K. Nice. That's awesome. Seriously. So for the points that you've gotten so far for completing those tasks, that's awesome. So here, So here's the things you're going to pay attention to. They have a little bit of gameplay here. So it's going to be the double blast, the bonus hour, and the match bonus. So what that means is that during doing this campaign, there's going to be a double blast that you can use. That's going to be available to use. Thank you for the shares. I see you all. There's going to be a double blast that you can use. There's going to be a bonus hour during the 9 p.m. Eastern time frame. Power share, yes, power share. If you touch my nose or my glasses, power share the live, friends. I wanted to talk about power share because we were saying earlier when we were in New York, who was we talking to? It was Trisha T. Trisha T said, you know what? We share it out to the agency group chats all the time, which is great. I don't want you guys to forget that you do want to share it out to your followers, communities above and beyond. You definitely want to do that. It should be a both and. Obviously, we got people like Gracie, Clinty, Zia. They're from Pure Intentions community. They came in supporting. So you'll have people like that coming your live supporting. They're not in our group chat, but they support. They support because of Pure Intentions. So just know the group chat is great because there's people in the group chat that will be able to share your live out. But you also want to share it out to your other supporters and community that's above and beyond the agency. I just want to say that. And then I also want to say that too because um, it's important for you all to recognize that sharing the live matters, but also, and we just talked about this with the Live Fest campaign, the things you need to do as a viewer, as well as the things you need to do as a live host, because they're making you do it as a viewer here with this campaign. That's pretty brilliant. I'm telling you that now. To go out and now sit and comment for 10 comments, or get 5 heart me's, that means that you're going to other lives. And then the weekly mission is that you listen to a live for at least an hour. Okay, so TikTok's like, okay, there's some viewer responsibilities you have to do along with being a live host. And so they're teaching you how to wear both hats. And so a lot of times we get so focused on our live stream that we don't do the viewer stuff. And so it's going to be critical for you to do the viewer stuff. So I was sharing that with another creator in my one-on-one because the blue box kind of tells you how you are leveling up, how you are engaging, and that matters. Thank you so much. That matters because that blue box level is really powerful to see how other people are going to engage back with you, but also it shows how you are engaging, how you are gifting, how you are supporting. So long story short, this is something that I'm actually tasking myself to do. And so I'm being very intentional. I'm coming to you guys. I'm doing your live. I'm doing the gifting. And I moved pretty quickly with my blue box level, but there's still a whole lot of room to grow. So is the hour in live on or in mini lives? It's for I was just talking about that countdown to Live Fest. I was talking about that specific campaign. Yeah, that campaign. So it's part of the viewer responsibilities. Do me a favor, Happy. If you do, let me flip my screen for a second because I'm always, so right here, swipe to the one that says countdown. It says countdown to, and it has the TikTok symbol. Click that particular campaign. You're going to see, I think it shows you the things you need to do as a viewer in the live. It should. If not, you probably have to go to the actual campaign itself. Okay. Do you watch for a total of an hour or an hour each person? I think it's a total of an hour. It's a total. So you can break it up. You ain't got to stay in one person's live the whole time. So it's a total. It's a total, friend. So take a look at it where it's there for you all. Thank you so much. I see you guys. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's a total. It's not saying, oh, you got to be an hour. You got 5 hours to do. No. TikTok, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, TikTok. We can't do that. But TikTok says, hey, you can break this up throughout the week. It's not daily. It's throughout the week. I was saying, do they want us to stay in one hour? No. You can break it up. You can break it up, friend. Or is there 1 hour spread over a combination of lives? Yeah, and it's a weekly task. So let me show it to you one more time. Now that I'm signed up for it, huh? So let me show it to you. So let me flip the mirror again. So this is the countdown task. So when you think about countdown to Live Fest, I don't want you to think this is the Live Fest. It's the countdown to Live Fest. So Live Fest has not started yet. You cannot sign up until Friday. So daily missions, it wants you to do 10 comments in a live. So if y'all been sitting here with me and y'all ain't sent 10 comments, you need to send me 10 comments. So I'm gonna say that. Say it right now. Happy you sent 7. Okay. So you got some more comments. Shout with Mama T, you sent 4. Y'all already y'all commenting. So you might as well unwritten unstoppable, you have sent 43 comments. Okay. And let me say this, Angel of Jazz, your engaged comments, they matter. You sent 11. TikTok counts that. TikTok counts the stickers. They count all those. Those are comments. Okay. You said working on it. Yes, you sent 5, Diana. I'm not even sure if I did the countdown to Live Fest. Oh, you're not sure? You did 14 comments. Mrs. Treetop. Yes. Oh, I missed what you're talking about. Natty Nat, you said, wait a minute. You sent 29 comments, Natty Nat. So, Yolanda, how many comments do I have? Yolanda, you got 7, Yolanda. So, yeah, let's get them comments out, y'all. Okay. Let's see. So there you go. Let me see. Did I miss anybody else? Did you guys say y'all want me to check? I miss what we're checking. We check to see how many comments you sent. You sent 29 comments. Because the campaign, it says comment at least 10 times in a live. In one live, if you did countdown to Live Fest, that's what you're trying to fulfill. This particular, and then it says 5. So these are daily tasks. These are the daily tasks. Oh my, let me see if I signed up. This is a lot. I know. This is the daily task. OMG, Doc, I missed your entire live. Got a phone call. Let's see. Trisha T. Trisha T, you sent 5 comments. You got 5 more. Send some stickers. Okay, I need to sign up. Okay, do the stickers count? Yeah, they count as comments. Yes. Yeah, you can send those comments. What did you say? Happy, you said, okay, can I tell Blue Box? What you mean by the blue box? Mama T. Mama T, what you mean by that? And then Happy, what was you saying? Hey, thank you so much, Angel. Okay, wait a minute. Happy, what was your question, friend? You said my favorite color is pink. You just putting any old comment in here, Mama T. Happy, what did I miss? Hold on one second. Let's see. How do you see how many comments we have in a live? Okay, how do I know that? Okay, I didn't. I showed it in the other when I was video live. But here's what you're gonna do. Happy. I'm not gonna be able to show it because I don't have the other live open. If as a live host, when I click your photo, your mini profile pops up. Right above your mini profile, on the right hand corner, is a little message box. It says sent 5 comments, and there's an arrow. I click that box, and when I click it, it shows a screen that shows how long you've been on the live, engaging in a live. It shows how many likes you sent, how many shares, how many comments. The last 10 comments will show up if I click an arrow by the comment term. So that's where that's located. So literally, I'm clicking y'all photos, and I'm seeing that little box, and I'm clicking it. Now you know why I always speak as many people as possible. Engagement. Stickers count. All that engagement happen. They all count. Yep. Engage. Yep. So let's see. Yolanda, let me unfilter you. Countdown to Live Fest. Check in. Yolanda, both of your comments got filtered, but they there now. Let me see. Did that count for you, friend? Yolanda, let's see where you at. You got 13 comments now. TT really going to take over life now. You got one more comment you need to do, Trisha. Send some stickers. One more. You got 9. Doc, I think I got 10. You got 10 now. You got your 10 comments in. So this is a daily task. You're going to do 5 daily heart me's. So y'all did one for this room. Am I your first live you gone to today? Just saying. You said read my last comment. Let me see. Did it? You might have got filtered again. It said. You said you read it. You said comment. Happy Wednesday. Checking in. Countdown to Live Fest. About your daily check in. Is that what you're doing? You doing the stickers? Those are stickers and phrases. Stickers will be filling up the chat. Yes, they will be. Yeah, so y'all need to tell y'all viewers. Now this is okay, let me be very clear about this. So this is what you're doing. Each time you come into a live until November 20th. If you're doing this campaign, you said get it, girl. Let me go with comments. Let's go with okay, Nikki, you got your 38 comments. Nikki said I always have 10. Nothing less. Let me see. Gracie, thank you for sharing the live. This is really helpful. Diana, you need to put some stickers. You got 7 comments. You need 3 more comments, friend. I need this ATV sticker. This ATV. Nikki created that. She said, this ATV. Y'all so funny. Charlene, how many stickers? You got, okay, you got 14 comments. You're good. So when it comes to this campaign here, okay, so here, you're doing this as a daily task. You're gonna do 10 comments and 5 heart me stickers. This is the countdown. And then as a viewer, that's what I was talking about earlier. Watch lives for 60 minutes. When you watch, it doesn't mean that you have to stay in one live for 60 minutes. But this is a weekly. So say you came to my live today and you're like, I can't get back to Dr. Lisa. I'm going to come back. I'm going to sit in here for an hour and I'll come back next week. I ain't going to be on TikTok all week long. You got your weekly. You fulfilled it, you know. But if you went to 10 here, 10 to another, 10 to another, you got all weeks. For TikTok language is Monday to Sunday. The week starts on Monday. And so it starts Monday, and then you have to send 20 heart meets in a week. So keep that in mind. That's the weekly task, the weekly mission. 20 heart meets in a week. So if you got me you come to, you got some other live hosts that you like to visit, you got to get 20 in a week. 5 a day. So if you did 4 days, and you did 5 each day, you fulfilled your 20. Okay? So for the week, that is. And then they want you to share it, and people open it to 6 people. So you got to share it. Share this out. So that these are viewer weekly tasks. And then me as a live host, I'm in the silver. Remember I told you it's rising, bronze, silver, gold. I go live at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday Eastern. You all come see me. Is that your shop page? Let me know if that's your shop. And then anybody else, put your live time and topic in the chat. Okay, put that in the chat for us as well, so we can see that. Okay. And so put that, yes, ma'am. All right. Awesome. Put that in the chat for us. Appreciate you. How you doing, Nurse Terry? Thank you so much for being here. All right, friends. So then you have the live host responsibilities. So that's what this is. Daily responsibilities as a live host. Good afternoon. How you doing, friend? I have to go live for 45 minutes on this account. This is my other account. This is my shop page. And then receive 1 heart me during that 45 minutes, or at least that live stream. If it's longer than 45, that's fine. But I got to get at least 1 heart me. And then I got to post Live Fest. Okay? And then they want me to do that daily. And then here, they want me to do at least 2 days a week going live. And I have to get 5 heart me's over that time frame. And then I have to post. And each week they want me to post, how many days does that say? Twice at least. So 2 posts, 5 heart me's, and 2 days live. And that would fulfill this. Now you get more points if you go longer. Okay. You said I coach spiritual and supernatural professionals 7:30 to or 2 p.m. Eastern. You put or. So it's either or. You said I need a nap. So this is the countdown to Live Fest because we know Live Fest has not happened. Thank you so much, friend. We know Live Fest has not happened yet. So Live Fest, thank you so much, friend. Live Fest is going to happen. Thank you for the Novembers. Live Fest will happen starting Friday where you could sign up. Thank you for the Novembers. You're so sweet. Once Live Fest happens, then um, then you we're gonna sign up for that. We're gonna be very intentional about signing up for Live Fest. We are not going to sit back and let other folks get ahead when we can use this time to really grow our community as well as grow our money. Okay. We're launching our income. So we're being very intentional about this. So let me flip back to the Live Fest screen. So Live Fest is going to have some gameplay in it. I'm just going to talk about this real quick because I think this is something I'm going to need to talk about a little bit more with you all. So I'm happy I did this live where we can kind of see from a countdown perspective. Oh, thank you. I'm not. From a countdown perspective, TikTok said my device is overheating. Okay. I'm like, what's that about? Um, so far with my schedule, I wind up doing lives randomly. I'll have to challenge myself. That's the point. That's what it's going to do. This is going to stretch us. This is going to stretch us. It's stretching me. It's stretching me, y'all. Because I'm going to say this. I bounce around. There's certain lives I'll sit in. I easily, throughout the week, I probably get in y'all lives. I'm probably in there, probably between me bouncing around daily. I get at least an hour to 2 hours in just from watching alone. So that's not bad. Heart means I do as well. I'm probably just going to be a little bit more consistent. There's days that I get so busy that I don't get all of what I want to do. I don't get 5. I probably get 3. So little things like that, I know I'm going to be stretched if I'm really doing this right. And then, posting the videos, that's going to be my other thing I'm going to have to really intentionally think about. So posting is going to matter. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but we're going to get through it. Um, in my lives, I play jazz music and I talk about artists. Oh, I love that. I love that. Do you actually perform as well? Do you play an instrument? Um, and are you going live? Do you have a schedule? Okay, so let me talk about these two things real quick. Thank you all. Um, the double blast is a feature. The way they consider this is you're able to get double the points. Okay, so there's a period. Posting is where I might fall short. I know I haven't done enough posting. Good thing is you only have to do like 3 for the week, I think, for the gold level. So I think I have to do 2 more. However, the more the better. You get more points. So I'm definitely behind the game right now. I'm definitely behind. So yeah, I'm gonna have to push myself. The posting is gonna be my main push. Absolutely. So you get double the points. Now, really quickly, double the points for what happens in your live depending on where you're at. They have this double blast that you can turn on, you can activate. They also have this bonus hour that's going to happen a couple times throughout the campaign. Doesn't happen daily, but it'll be a couple times throughout the campaign, so you'll be able to take advantage of that. And then they have this match bonus where if you had a match that you did in that week, whichever one had the highest points, you'll get bonus the points for that. I play the sax and piano, but I'm rusty. I sing also, but not on lives. Well, for this live fest, they actually have an area for the artists that are musicians, and then you have your dancers and you have your gamers. So there's a place for you if you want to play and perform and bring people in that way. Do you have to post daily? That is a daily task. It is for the live host part. Yeah, you gotta post daily. Post hashtag LiveFest2025. You gotta make sure you use that hashtag. Yeah, so that's part of it. Thank you for the populars, friend. I saw that. Appreciate you, Nurse Terry. You're so sweet. Thank you for the support. Okay, so this one here, Creators Daily Highest Match. Did I tell you? Did I tell you? Did I tell you that there are battles that will happen, and it is the treasure box also. I have a lot to learn. It is going to be the treasure box as well. Those are the two things I did here. Although they didn't talk about it here. I heard it in the webinar I went to. I thought that was pretty interesting that it wasn't mentioned here. But so then essentially you're getting points. You have these other ways to earn points, earn more points, and try to grow on that leaderboard, lead up and stuff, league up rather, um, rank up rather, so that you can use that. Read the stickers. What happened? Hold on. Doc, are you going to battle today? No, I wasn't battling today. I was supposed to read the stickers. That's what you meant by that, Yolanda. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Because that's what I was supposed to do. You said the message was in the stickers, Doc. Don't be shy. Comment. Don't be shy. This ain't TV. Comment. This ain't TV. Daily check-in. Happy Wednesday. Daily check-in. Daily check-in. Checking in. Daily check-in. Go live. Countdown to Live Fest. Go live. Dr. Lisa cares about your daily check-in. Don't be shy. Go live. Y'all have to go way back up to see what our friend Yolanda put in there. But that was her message to all of us. I wasn't battling today. I wasn't. Charge my phone. Love it. Charge my phone, girl. You thought you missed it. Hey, Valencia, you applied to the agency and you got accepted. I was about to say, did you get accepted? You got accepted. You have a message that you need to accept. Did you accept it? I think you accepted, didn't you? Let me go back and check. Yes, ma'am, and yay. You accepted. Okay, now I need to send you. So part 2, I need to send you an inbox message with my webpage. Yes, I did last night. Okay, so I need to send you my webpage. I'm about to send it to you now. And it'll be from my agency account, Launch Your Income Agency. I forgot where you get the referral thing. Okay, let me show you that too. Let me kill two birds with one stone. Okay, so here, really quickly, I feel like I'm all over the place. Let's see. So, Soda, really quickly for you, friend, you got somebody you want to refer. When you go to your page, go to TikTok Studio, you're going to go to the live side. So you're going to scroll down on the live side. Remember, we were just looking at the campaigns for Countdown to Live Fest. Under that is tools and resources. If you might have them in 2 columns. I have to click that arrow to get to it. You're going to go down to the Creator Network. Mine say join because I'm not on one of on a Creator Network for this account. But once you click this, it's going to be kind of in the middle. It says refer. You're going to click the arrow for that, and that'll take you where you can copy the link and share it with your community. Okay? So that's where you go for the referral area. Thanks. Okay? And then my friend, I'd be accepting anything and then forget about it. I know, friend. When you do these campaigns, I know. But okay, so when it comes to the agency, this is for you, my friend Valencia. So in my Lisa, did you see the AI in your live? What AI in my live? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean by that? Apparently I didn't see it. Let me see. What you talking about? You got me nervous. What AI? No, I didn't see it. The AI was in my live. What was it a message? Hey, A-Town, how you doing, friend? I'm so confused. What message? Hey, nurse. Nurse, you ain't the AI, are you? Like, what AI? Fitness fun and locks. I love it. There's Terry. Thank you for the populace. Kim, what are you talking about? You might be getting filtered if you messaging me. You said absolutely not. AI is telling me what I am talking about. Oh, the AI is telling me what I am talking about. You did get filtered. What you mean? Mr. Lean had that earlier. Thank you, Valencia. I'm messaging you now. Let me do this. I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna pin this. This is the agency account. The message I'm about to send you is coming from the agency account, so you'll see it from there to tell you to join. To join my webpage, you're gonna click. You gotta copy paste. TikTok doesn't allow clickable links, so you gotta copy paste it into your browser and then fill out my intake form. Okay, my contact form. Then once you fill it out, you get an instant reply that has the link to the school platform. We're not using WhatsApp anymore. I got to take that down. But the school platform is what you want to join. That's where you're able to get information about the agency, updates and stuff that we send out. Other people in the community, they share information there. I have a school folder for you to learn how to start your TikTok journey, all that stuff. So all that's in there is a 3-page checklist for you. I'm definitely real and trying to figure out all this TikTok stuff about including agencies. Oh, Nurse Terry, let me know. My friend Valencia, she joined yesterday. If you are interested in the agency, give me a second. I just want to make sure I answer Kim's question and send Valencia her information. I'm happy to talk about it. Perfect. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. You said when I was in my live yesterday, AI was showing me was showing me what I was saying to the person. Well, you know what? I haven't had it happen as much here. On the voice chat, it was showing up quite a bit on the voice chat, saying different features I was talking about. I think I was talking about the gifting. It was saying, "Oh, do you need to know about the gifting?" It was some other stuff that it was like talking that gave me the impression. Obviously, it was listening, but it was like messaging, like features and stuff that I was referring to. Plus, I love supporting my beautiful melanin sisters. Look at you, friend. There we go. That's what this is about. This is support and engagement. Um, yes. So, do the viewers see it? Do you guys see those AI messages when they pop in? I can't speak to it now. I'm doing here, but I'm here. Okay, friend. Um, do y'all see those messages? No, it's just you seeing it. Interesting. Yeah, it did it for the voice chat. The voice chat, it popped up maybe about 3 or 4 messages. And then you said, no, y'all don't see it. Hello, how you doing, Dr. Trish? Um, yeah, for the voice chat, I saw it. And I know Leanne said she's been seeing it more often too. But I don't see it here. Yeah, it must be real new then. I haven't noticed it for my live yet. But sometimes it could be me, just to be honest with you, because sometimes the chat and I'm looking, but that message I probably would see. So like right now, there's a message that says your fan invites you to set Heart Me as live goal in fantastic journey. Interesting. Okay, so you can't see my message. Hold on one second, Cleopatra. Hold on. Let me check, friend. I might have missed. That's what I was just saying. Cleopatra, you sent 2 messages. The first one's, hi, good afternoon. Wow, I just met upon your live. You just met upon my live. Okay, you can't see my message. I did. So did you send another one? I saw those 2 messages. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, friend, being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for the November's, Kim. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. My friend Valencia and then my friend Nurse Terry. Valencia, you just got my message for the agency. Okay, I just sent it for you, friend. And then viewers can send them to live host. Viewers can send what's that? That was me as part of the Fantastic Journey goals. Oh, okay. So I gotta set it as a live. I gotta set it as a What you mean? So I gotta set it as a live goal for the room. One of my nosy coworkers just asked me what I was doing. I told her I'm in class. Please get away. You said, look here. I am in school right now. Don't test me. I'm in TikTok school. TikTok live school, just to be precise about it. Oh, you, my professor is up right now. You are not gonna distract me from getting these grades, getting these lessons, friend. Let me see. Let's see. Those cherry you got filtered. Minding your business and staying out of hers. I heard that. Yeah, funny. Girl, get you some business. All right, y'all. So let me say this. You guys have been awesome. Let me just say that. Um, he said, Cleopatra, thank you. I'm good. I'm glad to meet upon your live. I'm kind of not able to go on when I want to. Okay, friend. Well, pace yourself to see what works for you. I already sent the heart me, laugh out loud. So yeah, many of the people in the room did already. Thank you so much, friends. Thanks. Um, let's see. What class is it? I told her enrollment is closed. I heard that, friend. You like, look here. No, you won't. No, you won't. You will not derail my progress. Okay. Here's what I was gonna say. Um, couple of things. You said, wow. Couple things. Okay, so I didn't finish the Live Fest conversation. I wanna finish that. I'm gonna say we're gonna talk about it because I'm gonna schedule a Zoom meeting for people in the agency. So my new friends, if you're joining the agency, I want you to attend so we all on the same page for Live Fest. Okay, so I'm gonna schedule a Zoom. My plan is to do it tomorrow at 6:30. Okay, 6:30. I'll send out the registration for that today. Dudley's all I can do is voice chat till voice comes back. Oh, what are you doing? Music? Hopefully you're healing. What are you taking? EST. What's EST, Valencia? Let me know what you meant by that. Eastern time zone? What's that? It something must have got filtered because all I see is EST from you. Meditation. Okay, you're doing meditation. Meditation lives. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, you for the class. Get better. Yes, EST for Zoom tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern. Yep. So that's Zoom tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern. So once you fill out my contact form, you'll be in my database and I can send you emails as well. So I can send you emails. Tease with honey and just not talking. Yeah. 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 Rest your throat. You said, yeah. Yeah. Just rest. Yeah. I know if it's a sore throat, you gotta heal it first. Yeah. You might need to go to urgent care or someplace to see if you need something more serious, but just rest. You said I need a meeting. You need me for a meeting? A one-on-one? Kim, let me know. That's fine. Send me a message if you're saying you want to meet. Or you saying you need a? Are you talking about needing a meeting for Live Fest just to understand Live Fest? Is that what you're thinking? Because we're gonna go through it. I want to make sure you guys understand Live Fest. So my goal is to send you some information tonight. You said no. You said no. It's bigger than Live Fest. Got you. Could you send me information about your agency? Angel of Jazz. It's not posted. Yes, there is a web page you can go to get a one. It's like a one pager. Um, you messaged me already, so we've communicated. So I'm gonna send it in here. You would probably have to copy paste it into a browser. So I'll send you the web page. Hopefully TikTok doesn't filter you. I'll send you the web page. I need to update it. I used to have it in my profile, but the link got broken. So I was like, let me just put the agency application there and not worry about trying to have all these other links in there because I had it through like a magically link and the link got broken. So let me send it to you directly. And if you send me your email, I can email it to you. So I'm happy to email it to you. And that way you can just click it. A personal meeting. Okay. Okay. Sounds good, Kim. Not a problem, friend. I'm going to go live, but this soprano sounds like Kermit the Frog on steroids. What's going on with your voice? I must buy coins to give gifts. Plus, I will fix my PayPal with my bank account. Different situation. Gotcha. Okay. I got you locked in. All right, friend. I appreciate you. I'm not even teaching my online classes tonight or tomorrow. Just giving work to do. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, definitely rest your voices. I know. Ooh, I know we're about to go through. How you doing, Level Up Queen? Appreciate you, friend. I know we're about to go through the winter months, and that typically, knock on wood, y'all. That usually takes me out to um, like January. Ugh. January. If y'all ever see my live, the lives are going now because they only last for 30 days. But my voice was going out too. It was. I was not. I was under the weather quite a bit in January. All right, friends. Okay, so let me, Nurse Terry, are you still with me? Thank you all. You said I'm back. Nurse Terry, are you with me? I was going to tell you about the agency. There must be a virus going around. Oh, yeah, be careful. Yeah, yeah, definitely be careful. TikTok filtered that too. Nurse Terry, you said I'm still here. We used Sing for Messiah concert and used to sing for Messiah concert, not this year. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Nurse Terry, just really quickly, and this is for Jazz with Angel with Jazz, Angel in Jazz. Let me know if you're still here. Let me do a quick rundown verbally of the agency. So I you said you want to do TikTok shop. Okay. I am a creator network. TikTok creator networks are free. So you don't pay for the creator network programs. They are a free program. The program essentially is because of TikTok paying you through the Scale Live rewards, you get the percentage of your live stream. That percentage goes to you. It does not go to anybody else. TikTok says each week you can earn up to 53% based on the per live, which is 40%, plus the weekly missions. If you earn all that, that's 13%, which you don't. The average person typically earns around 49%, 49 to 49 and a half. But TikTok says, okay, you get those percentages that you earn from your live stream. TikTok takes the difference. And then with that difference, thank you for the daily heartbeat, friend. And with that difference, TikTok says you that percentage that they have. So TikTok pays you, and then the percentage that TikTok gives, they pay the agency. Okay, so TikTok pays you and then pay the agency, and TikTok gets whatever they're gonna get. So if you're going live, you're winning, TikTok winning, and the agency wins. So that's how it works essentially. So that's the Scale Live rewards. That's how agencies get paid. That's how this becomes free for you. Okay, I just joined last night. You all love it. Oh, that's sweet. You said y'all been great. Yeah, the agency. Hey, this is an agency full of supporters. I probably should lead with that. So free program plus plus a community of supporters plus a lot of support from me as a agency creator manager. That's my role for you all. So essentially, I do a weekly Zoom meeting. We're meeting on Thursday this week only because I was out of town last weekend. Our meetings are standing meetings on Sunday at 6:30. I'm gonna meet on Thursday at 6:30. Well, Thursday's tomorrow. Lord, tomorrow. We're gonna meet tomorrow at 6:30. This week is going by so fast for me. And then we're also going to meet Sunday. Sunday is 9. Okay. So we're going to do both meetings. But I wanted to kind of I want us to meet tomorrow because Live Fest starts Friday. And then also, I want us to meet tomorrow because I didn't do last week kind of a closing out of October. So I wanted to make sure we close out October, tell you some campaigns that we had running in October. I wanted to make sure that I recognize those live hosts that fulfill the campaigns. So I want to be intentional about that. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about Live Fest. That'll probably be the two focus topics. Hopefully we can get through it and get done in a matter of less than an hour. Do you get a reminder in the chat? You are going to get an email from me. You're going to get a Zoom registration because it's a Zoom meeting. So you're going to get an email from me for you to sign up for the meeting for tomorrow. So back to my friends who asked about the agency. So really quickly, you said okay. So really quickly, with the agency, we do a weekly standing meetings. I do one-on-ones. You just had heard Kim ask for a one-on-one. So I do one-on-ones with you all. I want you guys to learn and grow and build your community. I want you to be consistent. You don't need a creator network agency if you don't plan on going live, first and foremost. And if you don't plan on being consistent and engaging with your community. So we talk about hosting strategies, we talk about ways to grow. You guys already heard me in this live. I'm showing you different features. I'm showing you different things you want to pay attention to, especially with the campaigns and stuff that are happening. I want you to grow. We say launch your income because there's multiple ways you can monetize on this app. And I want you to be consistent and show up and build your community. Okay? So that's going to be really critical for you to understand how to engage and the rules of engagement. And then how do you connect with your community and make sure they feel seen and heard. Speaking of seen and heard, Trisha T, I'm digressing again. Just give me a quick second. Trisha T, I so appreciate you. Let me just say this. My one of my besties, the reason I went to New York was the New York Marathon. She came into your live and she messaged me. She said, I love Trisha's live. She recognized me. She acknowledged me. I was like, oh, that was so sweet. So thank you, Trisha T, for that. She sure did message me back. And I was like, are you out here in these TikTok streets? Because she had been pushing back on TikTok. She's like, I don't know if I'm going to be on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I don't know about TikTok. And so she went to she's like, I liked it. She showed up last night. Yep. So if y'all ever come across somebody who comes in your room and their name is Running is a Blessing, that is Dr. Lisa's bestie. That's one of my besties. And so she is the New York Marathon person. So I'm trying to get her to engage correctly. She said, I tapped the screen. I don't think she got any coins on her account yet, so I don't know if she has any badges. I'm going to have to get her to get the badges and make sure she knows what to do. She said she family now. But that was so sweet because she sure did. She texted me. She's like, yeah, she saw me. She messaged me. She said she gave me a shout out. I was like, oh, that was sweet. So yeah, so that's my friend. Um, so she is, yeah, she's super sweet. She really is a blessing. She's a great friend. And you know, for her, she like we creators, we live hosts, we influencers, we're entrepreneurs. So we get this TikTok stuff. And so when she came to lunch with us, she was like, "What am I supposed to ask? What am I supposed to talk about?" I said, "Just be yourself. Talk about ask any questions. It's totally fine." And so she was taking it all in. She was taking it all in. Are you going to go over the Live Fest stuff again later? I am, but I'm going to do it also on our Zoom meeting tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about it for the next couple of days. I'm going to do it at the 4 o'clock. I'm going to do it at the tomorrow's conversations. Yeah, because I want to make sure, first of all, people sign up. And I don't want you guys to be blindsided about it. But just recognizing it is a huge part of how TikTok is going to support your live stream in this last quarter. Okay. You said I will be on Zoom. Perfect, perfect. So really quickly, my newbies. So if you are interested in joining the agency, so we have a school community. We post over there. I do one-on-ones. We do the Zoom meetings. We are also, there's a group chat you're going to be put in for TikTok where you can post your content and then also share your live streams with the community. So it's a great way for you to get visibility, hopefully new followers and contacts just from this agency alone. In addition to, we know how to support each other. We know how to tap the screen, share the live out, comment, do all the things that's going to help with visibility for your live. So you want to be an engaged viewer as much as you want people to support your live and be an engaged viewer as well. So you want to make sure you're building those connections. How you doing, Simply KB? And then so the other thing is we with the agency, you want to make sure you, I got my screen flipped around. You want to make sure how do you get to apply? You're gonna go to my profile. My mini profile is gonna pop up. If you click my photo, my mini profile pops up, and then if you click my photo again, it takes you to my main profile. In there, you can apply to the agency. There's a link in my profile. So you click to apply. TikTok does have reasons for you not to get accepted. So I'm gonna break that down in a second. You said, are you able to record tomorrow's meeting because I have class? You know what? The recording did not work because I think there's issues on my computer in terms of saving it. I don't think there's enough space. I think I have to go back in and delete maybe some of those old recordings. Let me see if I can do that. I'm not going to promise, Dr. Trish. What I've been doing is the summaries, and that's been a great way for me to, first of all, save space, but also just share that and just commit to sharing that. It's also, obviously, I know people have other obligations, but it's also a way for people to not assume that they can go back and look at a recording. They can gotta come to the meeting. so so we're all, trying to get our time allocated for this. But with that, I don't think I'm gonna be able to save it. I don't think I am. But let me see what's happening there. Um, and I definitely will have the summary notes. I definitely will have that. Okay, I'm going to set up my phone to record the Zoom seminar. Okay, gotcha. Yes, I'm excited. I've learned about watching your lives. Oh, that's so sweet. Hello, hello, friend. Um, right, I understand. I have to set my phone then. Okay, perfect, perfect. Urban Eye Candy, how are you, friend? With that, if you apply, let me know. Things you need to know about that are TikTok rules, not my rule. To join an agency, you can't belong to an agency already. That's number one. It's one agency per person. I can't coach or poach people who are already with agencies. Just know that if you have an account or multiple accounts and you already are going live on an account, the one account that has the most diamonds, the most rewards you earned is the one you have to apply to with the agency. So you can't have a backup account and try to apply there and circumvent the fact that you've already earned with this other account. So TikTok is very particular about that. That's the multi-account violation I see. So just be mindful of that. And you can't quit an agency and then try to join another one with another account. Again, that's a violation too. So you want to make sure that you only join one agency, and if you need to cool down, there's the rule is that you have to give 30-day notice and then 2 months before you can join another agency, which is essentially 90 days. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. The other thing is my agency is in the US and Canada approved only. So you have to be in the US and Canada for you to join my agency. If you've earned too much money, over $5,000 in the last 5 months, TikTok says you've earned too much. You can't join the agency. And then finally, if you are in violation and maybe you got a restriction in your live stream or something else is happening in your live stream, then you have to wait to join an agency before that is cleared out. Okay? Make sure that that's cleared up before you can join. Okay? So those are the rules. Agencies help with um, reviewing your live stream. We can share guidance and tips about what's going on with your live stream. We also can, it's called, people consider it protection. It's like insurance. Like if your account is in violation or getting ready to be banned, TikTok allows us to send an inquiry on your behalf to recover your account. So that's something else that people will use an agency for. And then we also get analytics for your live stream. So we get a little bit more analytics than you get. And so that's another way we can help support your live stream. I actually teach you how to look at your analytics. I want you to be in control of your live stream. I don't control your live stream, you do. How long is the contract? My contract is 1 year. There's some that do 3 years. Mine is 1 year. So I gotta we gotta make sure we like each other. So after 1 year, we'll decide if we renew or not, and then that's 1 year to decide if I want to continue to do this. But it is a 1 year contract right now. Um, Actually, what I've told people is that I'm kind of giving myself this year to kind of make it 1 year, and then maybe next year I'll decide if I make the contract shorter in the sense that I'm going to phase out before the year's out. So we'll see. I haven't made that decision yet. So far, I love it, and I don't see myself phasing out. So I do see myself continuing to do this. What else, friends? Let me know if there's any other questions. It definitely is a contract. It is a free program. Commitment is there. Making sure you grow. I give you tips and strategies. I hope you understand the algorithm. I hope you read your data. A lot of people are not looking at the data as they go live. You want to make sure you understand the analytics. And so I just want you to be intentional about your live stream. Dr. Lucy, you are a fabulous job here. We need you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Um, Oh, how did they get the profile Unwritten Unstoppable? Celine, when you join the school platform, there's a post. It's pinned at the top for marketing. So Natty Nat, I don't know if she's still alive. She created the photo frames, and so you could download any of those photo frames. I think she had like 10 to 15 of them that you can pick from, and you can add it. Yeah, Natty is here. Natty's here. So she did that for us. Early on, she created those photo frames. So yeah, you can take any of those photo frames and add them. Oh, how you doing? I am B. I appreciate your friend. I can help if you need it. So yeah, Natty Nat can help you if you need it. Anybody in the agency, yes. So definitely look at those pinned comments. There's a welcome message for me. There's the photo frames, and there's something else. I can't remember the other message that's pinned. But there's it's talking about the school platform and the resources there. So you want to make sure you take a look at all that stuff. And then as you go, you'll tell as you go through that. You can scroll through those messages. People usually post about opportunities to collaborate with each other. Some people are looking to co-host with you, or they have a special topic that they're doing for their live stream, and so maybe you might want to come in as a viewer or as a guest panelist or a co-host. So we do a lot of that. So that's the way we collaborate. I was using WhatsApp. I moved away from it because it was a running chat, and so new people wouldn't see old messages. So it didn't make sense. Oh, I like to collab. Yes, yes. So collabs is a big one. Depending on your topic, depending on what you want to do. We've been intentional about thinking about each month as something that could be an opportunity to acknowledge. So last month, October, was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So there was several people that talked about that. It was also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. People talked about that in their live stream, and there was multiple collaborations that was happening. November, obviously, Thanksgiving, gratitude, appreciation. Um, Coach Chantel, she has in our school platform her 30 days of gratitude, and she's also infusing that into our live stream. So there's a lot of great ways to collaborate, and just think about how do you think about your live stream as a great tool to reach your community and make sure that it's dynamic and innovative. So we do all that. How to help me rank up? Hold on one second, I missed something. You said you want to collaborate with Coach Rhonda. Yes, Coach Rhonda. Coach Rhonda, you in the room? She might still be here. Can you tell me how to rank up? It's a little confusing to tell me and hard to tell my community. Yes, Bia, let me talk through it, friend. I'll talk about ranking up, meaning leaguing up. We'll talk about the leagues. I keep getting invites from men to chat on WhatsApp. Ooh, I tell folks to only talk on live with an audience. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm doing a collaboration this month for men's health and health education I found here. Ooh, okay, yes, that's awesome. You still doing it? You said you brave. You are super brave, friend. She's so funny. She's like, all the men come to my live stream. They gonna come. They gonna come. But no, it should be good. It's good information. Very good information. Um, Bia. So Bia, here's what you want to pay attention to. The leagues. Whenever you're in your live stream, if you click daily ranking, you can rank up based on your league. The first thing you want to pay attention to is league. So for example, I'm in C1, and for me to league up, I would need to make sure I get all my fragments for the day to be in B5. I come back at 4. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe a girl might go live later again today. We'll see. There are a few of us doing a collaboration together this month. Ooh, let me know. Are you putting that? Are you guys promoting that in school? Put it in the school. I want people to see that, especially within the agency, so people know. And obviously, I'm trying to drive people to the school platform so that they know about different events too. I'm doing it because it's important for their health. Yes, prostate cancer